Hello, everyone.
Can I have a rubber band?
Let's get right over here.
Are they big enough? I need to stop eating this. Is it big enough?
Okay, let's go.
Let's fucking go, everybody.
I mean, I could do it like this.
I'm
do it
gonna
like
cry
that.
today.
Thank you.
Today's gonna be today.
Bye.
You're gonna cry
I'll see
today,
you later.
Donna.
See you later. What was that?
Wait, Donna, did you say today's gonna be the day you cry?
I think today's gonna be the day I cry.
Every
That's
day's
okay.
the day that Donna cries.
Do I?
No,
I
no. In sessions, I don't cry. I just sweat. I cry from my pores instead.
Sweat out my
I need a
eyes.
good cry. All right,
Sorry,
guys.
what scene are we on?
Aw,
What's the page?
Toffee.
We're on Act 3, Scene 2. This is the one
Thank
with
you.
the.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, this is post bathhouse. Okay.
Gotcha.
Hey,
that
what was
scene.
that?
We're in,
Fuck, I don't remember.
we're in the
That scene
Reidoth
was-
camp.
Crazy.
Yeah, we just camped. And
We just
and
camped,
taken
right?
Just camped.
I
turns.
forgot about that.
I don't remember the blocking on this one though.
I hate
This is actually an improvised scene. This is we're
Oh,
still
okay.
workshopping it. Yeah.
Okay.
But what's going on Twitch chat? What's
Where's
going
my
on
eight?
YouTube VOD? What's going on people that are here with me in the Zoom call? What's up? This
Hi.
is Lost Ones of Phandelver.
What's going on, Nebula subscribers?
What's going
All right.
What's going on Patreon? Patreon subscribers. Yeah.
What's up, MySpace?
SoundCloud.
We're on session 13. We've been doing this thing for 3 months, guys. 3.5 months. That's freaking crazy.
3
And,
months? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Well, I mean, you
He's like,
kind
I'm already over it.
we kind of yeah. Session 13. Thank you guys so much for being here. Shorter session today, but early start. So yeah. Let's just get right into it. Does anyone have anything they want to like announce or like promo or plug or
Yeah.
When we've never had this option before.
say out into
Our
the world?
shirts.
Today's a special day.
Yeah, we actually got merch. No. I wish. That'd be kind of
Got
sick.
an Amazon show.
Oh my god, you know the merch with like the names of like characters and it's like the same kind of text and it's just blank,
It's
blank,
just
blank,
over and
and
over.
blank. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be our merch.
I like that one.
That'd be cute. Maybe.
pretty cute.
That'd be cute. That'd be cute.
Separate my dad.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'll probably just get that for us as like a
Okay.
personal gift. Anyway, let's just go around the circle here. Again, 13 sessions in, but we might get some first-time viewers here, and we'll just introduce ourselves. And our question is, the question for today is, I don't know. What's a good question to ask your character? Oh, what is your
Why did you at me?
what is your character ordering at the bar? Modern day bar.
Oh.
Modern day bar. What is your character ordering for themselves? Okay, so
Okay.
all right. Anyway, I'm Toffee. I'm not really that well versed in alcohol. I'm the DM. If I were to get one because of Martin's recommendation, I'd probably get a Moscow Mule, or I would get a Long Island. Is that a thing? Is that a Long Island a thing, Martin?
The Long Island
Long
Iced.
Island?
Say
Get a
words you
Long
like.
Island? Bro, Long Island is my
Okay, I can
go-to
do
drink
this.
because it gets me fucked up.
Okay, well
my
maybe I'll. It's either that or a a spritzer.
I get a Cleveland something.
Don't easy.
I'll get a Cleveland Comet real quick. Yeah,
That could actually be a cocktail name. and
that'd
I
be
wouldn't
sick.
know.
It'd be like fizzy and shit. Anyway, to my right.
Is it me?
Yes, you.
Right.
I don't have two monitors anymore. I can't. Hi, I'm Beth, and I play Darling, who is a tiefling cleric, and she would probably order something like that her friend is getting, but she would get a virgin just to like make it look like she's part of it, but she wouldn't actually drink it.
Okay. All right.
Hi, I'm Martin. I play Elias, the half-elf bard. A half-elf bard. And
Okay,
and
then.
I feel like he would also probably get a non-alcoholic drink, probably like a Shirley Temple or something.
Okay,
Oh.
at least she
Also-
tries to look like she tried.
Not a fun fact, but I do. Toffee knows this, but I do have a herniated disc, and because of that, I may need to stand up every once in a while because my doctor says I can't sit down for an extended period of
Are
time.
you okay?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Open
Fucking
the
no.
doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. It goes.
Right. Hello, my name is Donna. I play. Wow, I said it like everybody fucking American says that name. Jesus Christ,
Hello.
I'm so fucking
Hello, my
tired
name
of
is
it.
Donna.
Just
I mean,
hold on a
Dana,
second.
Just say Californian and be done with it.
My name is Dana. Jesus Christ.
Donna.
I play Kriya Elderleaf, the half elf ranger, and if she were to get a modern drink, it would be like a mojito, but mojito. Jesus Christ, man.
American today.
But like extra mint and a fuckload of rum.
I'm allergic to you. So
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm Jack. I play Comic, the blind human fighter, and he would order a Mississippi bomber.
What
What's
is
that?
that?
That's a made
What's
up cocktail. That
that?
is made up.
I just made that up.
Sounds like some
You did
Midwest
not.
bullshit.
What is a
It does sound
Mississippi
pretty dope.
bomber?
They give it to you, and then on your 50th, they give you a bomber jacket to go with it.
There,
Yeah.
you save them up. They give you a
Give me a
little card
Mississippi
that you
bomber,
just-
brother.
Card.
Oh my god.
Time card.
You actually made this up.
Yeah, I had to look it up as well.
Julie, it's your
Don't-
turn.
It's your turn. Don't
It's
don't
too late.
check the facts.
You're gonna
That's
pass
meta.
the ribbon.
Okay.
That's meta.
Okay, hi, my name is Julie, and I play Serene, who is a tiefling sorcerer. If she were going to
Coors Light.
order a drink, it would probably be like a fireball shot.
100%.
All right.
Always sticking on theme, ain't
Staying
you?
on theme.
Yeah.
Ain't you? Okay. Well, there we go, guys. Just a heads up, we are starting early today. I mean, we started early. It's not our usual start time. We are going to be ending early, so we're only really looking to play until about 5:30, 5:45 p.m. Pacific. So, sort of shesh. Still going to have a break in the middle, but let's just get on with it. And thanks for being here. When we all last met, Mischief was the name of the game, as the party of 5 chased down a mysterious, shape-shifting creature throughout the bustling nightlife of the city of Neverwinter. With 2 marriages ruined, a plethora of texts and tomes in disarray, and a cart full of cabbages lay to the wayside, the chaotic chase ended at the Bubbling Burrow, a bathhouse where this doppelganger was able to lose the group and hide amongst the humid steam and bubbly suds. In response, the city guard got word of the party shenanigans and began to prowl the streets, with Elias using their newly acquired raven to take flight and scout out the movement of the guards. The party were able to make their way undetected through the eastern gates of the city. You all headed along this long-forgotten trail before making camp at an abandoned campsite which contained ample amounts of firewood, some trout, and for some, an all too familiar scent. A particularly frigid night filled with intimate conversation was soon greeted by the warm and gentle playing of Elias's lute. And now, the morning is here. What would you all like to do?
Elias is gonna look. Is there a body of water near us? Did I imagine that? There
Yeah.
is, isn't there?
So there is actually a body of water. It's about maybe 150 feet out, 200 feet out. You guys camped off to the side of a river. The river, as you guys were leaving Neverwinter, is on your left-hand side. So if you guys were to look at Roll20 right now, you guys are pretty much about here or so, where I am kind of making my little map there. So you're about halfway through this part of the river. If you were to kind of take the amount of length from the entrance of the Neverwinter Wood to Neverwinter, you're about halfway done there.
Cool. Elias is gonna make sure that the Raven's bird cage is unlocked in case she wants to come out, and probably go to the river and try practicing a few shots on a couple of fish and see if he can't get some breakfast while people are getting ready to wake up.
How are you going about your way to kind of are you just kind of doing like fish in a barrel, like shooting with
Yeah.
or okay, yeah, for
bow
sure.
and arrow.
No need to really roll attack rolls here. I would say go ahead and roll me a survival check here to kind of who did that? Go ahead and roll me a survival check just to kind of see how well you are able to kind of catch food and all that out in the wild.
It's gonna be a 5.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna check on my experiments.
Yeah. Go ahead and you go ahead and wake up from a long, restful night. A bit chilly. And then you decide first thing, Comeg, you want to go ahead and look at your experiments with your herbalism kit. Go ahead and roll me a d20 plus your herbalism, using your herbalism proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. 19.
Yeah. As you wake up and you begin to look over all of the vials and the completedness of it, it's done dripping. You notice that the top of it is kind of icy. It might have maybe dipped below freezing at a certain point throughout the day. And sitting in your tubes is about 4 to 5 ounces of a murky red liquid. The top layer is kind of icy. It's kind of like kind of froze over a little bit over the night, but it's complete. You have now completed yourself 1 potion of healing. So go ahead and feel free to add that to your inventory. Also, before we continue on, inspiration. Serene, you get inspiration here. You get inspiration
Chandelier.
because, for going along with the chaos and deciding to unhinge the chandelier in the Temple of Lathander. You were deciding whether or not to go with it, but you went with the chaos and you fuck shit up. And I like to see that.
Alright.
Kriya,
Work that.
you get inspiration. I really appreciate your time during these sessions for kind of poking and prodding and just providing good amounts of banter with your other party members, especially last session with Comac. I really appreciate your willingness to promote roleplay and to kind of
Be a dick.
learn more about other players, because learning about other players and learning about the other party members also reveals a lot about your own character. So thank you for taking the time to go for that. All right. Well, everyone else decides what to do. Elias, you begin to walk over to the river. Are you just going by yourself?
Yeah, I left the Raven cage open in case she wants to do anything, but if not, I just went by myself. Yeah.
Yeah. And then how are you just doing a bow and arrow into the river? Yeah. I would say that you wake up about 30 minutes early. Well, you finish your playing, and then you decide to just kind of go do something nice for the rest of the group. So you head over to the river, and you begin to kind of... this river's kind of flowing a little too fast for you. And you do see ample amounts of fish, but the fish are kind of too agile. And you spend a good amount of... You spend upwards of to about 30 minutes to try and catch a trout or catch a salmon. And you actually do hit one, but it keeps going up. You kind of hit it like in a really meaty part, so it lived. However, you do notice that there's like what would probably be like an older trout or an older salmon. It's just kind of floating up. It's just floating in the lake. It dead.
How long does it look like it's been dead for? Does it
Don't
look
think that
fresh?
Roll me a nature check.
Oh no.
You go ahead and
back
it's
a
in the
body
middle of the
fish.
river. Do you want to go ahead and like wade
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
water?
Let's go try to wade into the
Yeah.
water.
Are you taking off your boots?
Tell.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
go ahead and take off your boots
roll
and
up my pants.
you roll up your pants, showing off your skinny Elias chicken legs and more blinding than the actual sun. And yeah, wade into the water,
Power gaming is-
and you pick up the trout, and with a
My nature roll is going to be 13.
13, this is a healthy fish. No bites were taken out of it. It looks pretty healthy. You could eat this. It doesn't look... You inspect it all over, you look inside the mouth. There's no, like, weird growths or anything like that. It's a fish that just died of natural causes.
Just went onto the shore, you know.
Maybe it, like, jumped off
Tried
a
to
rock.
swim on the shore.
Yeah, and then it hit its head on, like, a sharp rock, and then... Yeah,
As fishes do, yeah.
as fishes are
Yeah.
wont to
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Normally.
It's about maybe that big.
Okay. It's not huge. All right, I'll go ahead and bring
not
it back
huge.
to the camp, and I'll go ahead and bring it back to the camp and go ahead and prepare it along with the 3 eggs I've been holding on to since since we left from the farm.
Do any of you
go
have a
ahead and make
Yeah.
some breakfast.
Do any of you have a mess kit?
I think I do, yeah.
Let me double check.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I do. In the Explorer's pack,
Yeah.
if you have one, it comes with it.
You notice that the rest of the party are beginning to kind of pack and get ready for today's adventure, and you go ahead and borrow one of their mess kits, whoever, doesn't really matter, and you begin to kind of descale some fish while you begin to get some eggs ready. Any conversation while you cook that meal?
Who's awake?
Who is awake?
Darling would just be like packing up the camp and kind of making sure Droop is awake and all of that.
Droop's awake. He's been awake since he woke up for his watch. Right now, he's about maybe 40 to 50 feet out. There is a small little white butterfly flying around, and he's trying to catch it. He's like,
I want to go join in.
Kill it.
Come here, you!
Why do you want a butterfly? I wanna go-
Breakfast!
Ooh.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you not
I'm-
want something better than that?
This is like an appetizer.
Okay.
and then he tries to go ahead and go out for another leap. And with a 2, he jumps out. And he just lands in like a little mossy pile that's like kind of muddy.
Can I try to catch it for him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. You want to catch it for him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a animal handling check to catch.
Kill it.
That's the worst way to
I not
say
the
it.
pack roll.
Sacred Flame.
Okay. 17.
Burning hands. Just
17. Yeah, darling, you feel bad for this poor little goblin has been along with you for this journey, and its white wings they're nice. They look nice, and you just go ahead and gently grab it with your thumb and your index finger, and kind of grab it by the wing,
She like
and it's like.
The pixie starts to
does it.
scream.
That was my first thought. It's a fucking fairy or something.
well, that would have to be like a wisp or a pixie or something.
And you notice that like the left wing is kind of like flapping really, really quickly, trying to escape from your grasp.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it to him.
And then Droop is just like,
Really, for me?
Yeah, I don't have any use.
But it's a tasty treat. You don't want
No,
a tasty
it's
treat?
okay, you can have it for sure.
Really?
Uh huh.
Okay, let me just...
Oh god. I don't like these noises.
I don't like these noises either.
and he just like, and now your fingers are a little wet with Droop drool.
Oh, he ate it off my
yeah,
finger?
he legit like.
Okay.
Did he eat the
Ew.
wings?
Fuck.
That's the best part.
Man.
That's the best
All right.
part.
And then he like smiles at you, and you can see like all of like the bug like bits like blackened amongst his
back
already
to
brown
camp.
teeth.
I'm just gonna usher him back to the camp.
Okay, we'll go back to camp.
God damn
nasty.
it. He's hungry.
Okay.
Eliza's going to go ahead and use prestidigitation to flavor up the food a little bit. And say, okay, I made some food if anyone wants to eat before we go. It's just fish and eggs. And then he takes off, he peels off some of the like less appetizing parts and throws them over to the Raven to see if she wants any.
Go ahead,
you
and roll
gonna say
me,
droop there?
go ahead and roll me an Arcana check to kind of see how well you alter the food for taste.
Sure. Yeah.
The raven eggs, by the way.
I'm not giving the raven the eggs. That's gonna be a.
Maybe
20.
he'll like it.
He's like, stuff it.
A 20.
Not now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, flavoring. I mean, there is like a create food and water spell. It's you can use. I mean, people in other magic casters they cast that, and the food that they create, like, it's food. It's sustenance. It doesn't taste that good. And sure, I mean, you, Elias, you don't have any, like, spices on hand, so you go ahead and do kind of like the same thing. So, like,
That's
it
a part
makes
of
it-
the description for prestidigitation.
what is it? Is it the you can create it? You
Wow.
can make it taste good.
Hold on. I swear I saw this.
Oh, you
Imagine
chill,
not
warm, or
knowing every
flavor
spell.
Flavor
to-
up 1 cubic foot
Of
of non-living
non-living
material
material.
for 1 hour.
Yeah. What do you want it to taste like?
Just to get
How
a
you
start.
flip- how you flavor up this
you know,
fish?
a little bit of salt.
You know, like fish.
You know,
Just salt?
just salt and pepper. Nothing crazy.
No paprika, no
Magic.
paprika, no parsley.
No, like Jamaican
thyme,
flavor up in
none of
there.
that,
Okay.
Butter, garlic, any of that.
Hey, it's a cantrip, all right?
Can't
do that
Judy,
much.
you can't
Hey,
do that,
it's
Mike.
like,
Yeah,
Yo,
forget
get
about
out!
it.
Come on.
What are you doing? What are you doing with the bird, by the way?
I was just tossing it a few, like, I don't know, gills or fucking fish brain if it wants to eat it.
Yeah. You throw him one of the
Things we wouldn't
eyeballs.
eat.
In the cage.
You
Yeah,
you put one of the eyeballs that you've removed from the fish, and you kind of hold it out on your index finger to the bird, and the raven just quickly just looks at you, looks at the group, looks around, and begins to kind of and eats it, and then maybe flies around you one time around your head, Elias, then rests on top of the cage again,
Right.
and kind of begins to, like, clean itself and clean its feathers. Serene, Kriya. Oh, sorry, Jack.
I'll
Come
get some eggs.
3
That
eggs
was-
left.
I'll
There's
get,
3
I'll get
eggs.
a egg.
I'm getting an egg as well. If there's only 3 left, I'm getting an
I'll
egg.
take one.
Yeah, as long as there's enough for everybody, I don't need to eat. It's fine. I mean, after last time, I kind of want to, you know.
Elias, you're cooking 3
I don't mean any
eggs.
disrespect, Elias.
You're the chef here,
Yeah.
Elias. How you divvying this up?
I'll try to parse it as evenly as I can. So it'll be like
Someone's
a
not
little bit of
getting a
egg
yolk.
and then some
Ooh,
fish.
he's a blind man.
For the purposes of this egg, roll me a
Egg luck check. Here we go.
Yeah.
Fucking God.
Initiative.
Take
who gets
out
the
that
egg.
fucking glass.
Roll the initiative.
Take off the glass.
Everybody's just
Roll now.
surrounding it with their forks, like.
roll me a dexterity check to see how well you just are able to kind of piece this
Pure
3-egg
dexterity
omelet.
check?
Yeah, just pure dexterity check.
It's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
Gonna be
That is
mushy,
aggressively
kind of,
average.
There's definitely
liquidy fucking yolk.
There's definitely
Oh, good job.
one part of the egg components that is sizably larger. There's about an egg and a half
All right.
in this one little portion.
Uh-oh.
Everything else is equal.
Guess we're playing mod. We're really favorites, huh?
Yeah, I'll take one for the team. I'll take it.
All right, all right, sorry.
I just had a goblin eat a butterfly out of my fingers. I want breakfast.
I'm not pushed. Don't take offense to it, but you know, I'm not pushed. Anybody can have the egg. It's fine.
Who's
you
most
know.
Part
hungry?
2 of this.
I'm starving. I
Okay.
I don't know how hungry they are, but I'm starving.
I'm
Serene
starving
spoke
plus
first.
1.
Here you go.
That's called taking initiative. Thank you.
No, it's
Elias.
not. It's been all right. Sure.
And as Elias is passing around the food, he as he passes food over to Darling, he looks a bit nervous and kind of avoids eye contact, and then continues passing around the rest of the food.
Okay. I clocked that. Wait, do I clock that?
Perception?
Roll me a
Do
perception
I?
check. Roll me a perception check.
Like, was he being super obvious?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, my chips are in the way. That is a 10?
You don't clock it.
Does anyone else?
No, I'm eating
Yeah, I see
the
it.
mass amount of eggs that I received.
Yeah, Elias out loud tells Comic what he did so that he knows.
Comic, just so you know, I avoided eye contact with Darling.
Big.
Yeah, Comic's not gonna know if I got a bigger piece of egg than him. Why does it matter?
Drew, give him the smallest
He
one.
knows.
He won't know. No, he wouldn't.
That's meta.
He's like,
Okay,
bigger.
I'd also like to,
It's
because my
every smell.
Explorer's Pack comes with rations. I don't actually know what kinds of rations are in there, but I'm assuming there's bread, right? Something
Jesus.
that
There's
has
like bread,
Yeah.
dried meats,
Trail mix.
Quinoa.
right. Okay.
Soy
Quinoa.
lint.
Definitely quinoa.
Soylent.
Some kombucha.
Chia seeds. I'll take a piece of bread, tear it in half, and give it to Kriya. She didn't get any egg.
Oh.
Not even
no,
a whole
you
bread.
don't. It's fine.
Half. I'm eating the other half.
Don't worry about it. I'm kind of put off bread for some time now, so
Fine. Let's-
be my thank you. You can thank you very much. I
I mean,
appreciate
it's really good
it.
if you put the fish on it, kind of like a
No,
little
you know
sandwich.
what? No, it's
Dip
you
it?
can keep it. Don't worry. Don't take offense, but
I'm offended.
please don't
I
take
take
offense.
the bread back.
Thank you.
Dip it in the egg that I have.
Bigger
Okay,
bag.
okay.
She said
Wait,
she didn't
so
want it.
Are we all just like kind of sitting around? Or
From
are
where
there
I'm moment.
people like in different places or however we...
You tell
Sit
me.
around.
I'd be by the fire.
Doing-
I'd be
yeah,
sitting by it.
close
by
to
the
the
food.
fire.
But
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
imagine
go over to
there's logs.
Comic.
I would say that just so you guys know at the time, it's around 6:45, 7 a.m. in the morning. It's still very early.
Ew.
Early sunrise. It's still very, very cold. And as you guys look up above your heads, it's cloudy. It's overcast. It's looking kind of
Just
dark.
meatballs.
So Comic
Kinda-
doesn't perceive anything.
It's a little bit heavy clouds.
I stick my finger in it.
Does it look like it's gonna rain?
Roll me a nature check to kind of see the wind, or to kind of gauge the color of the clouds.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a 20. Or wait, no, sorry. Nature, 18.
Yeah, sure, that'll do it. Yeah, Elias, in your time of kind of like gazing up at the sky, not really meeting other people's eyes, but mostly looking up at the sky, it's for sure gonna rain today. You kind of clock that and kind of gauge that it's not gonna be a heavy rain. It's mostly gonna be a light drizzle, but a consistent one.
We should probably get moving soon. It looks like it's gonna rain.
Before Comac puts away his herbalism kit stuff, he's gonna take like some of the leftover powder and sprinkle it on his eggs.
Just fucking whey protein. Just-
I think you might be reaching for... That's not like salt or anything. That's like a... I don't know what that is. What is
Yeah,
that?
No, please don't explode.
Just herbs.
What
Spice.
kind of herbs? What kind?
Ice?
Spice?
Suddenly Krieg gets very cold.
Spices.
Say also, this is a healing liquid.
Do you drink it or do you like?
You could
rub
drink it.
Do you put it somewhere, or does it just?
I imagine
No.
any place it enters will work.
Oh, like your ears. All right.
Yes, depending on where the wound is, I assume. Who wants to hold it?
Does it look the same as my healing potions, or is it different because he made it?
It's got pulp, probably.
Yeah, it's homemade. It's organic. You know, it's non-GMO. It's
Kombucha.
It's-
you
Let's
know?
go.
Little pieces
Yeah.
floating on the top.
there's a little piece of
You
floating.
find them like a Starbucks little
Can
freezer.
I, wait,
Gold
can
flakes.
Can I like... Comic, can I see it really quickly? I'm not saying I want it. Can I just see it?
No, she doesn't
Yes.
want it. She wants to throw it.
I ended.
Dumps it
can
all
I-
out.
Can I see if it's like gonna be effective? Like, is it the same as like a regular potion of healing?
Are you asking me?
Who's the herbalist
Yeah.
here?
Go ahead and roll me a medicine.
You obviously.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check here.
She wafts it.
That's a 18.
Yeah, with an 18, you pop off the corks on both, and you're like, you
I'm
look a little,
Freshness seal.
Ew.
kind of like look
Fucking
above.
snorting coke.
You're like, yeah. And
Viscosity.
you take like
you
took
drink
like
it, you swirl it, you spit it back.
you take a little you took a little pipette and you just put one drop in and you're like yeah,
Hair regrowth.
these are gonna do this exact same thing. They just look different.
Okay.
I
hand it
believe.
back.
I think it's just a regular basic potion of healing. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they do the same
I
thing.
hand it back.
I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck.
Bless you.
I say like I made this. Who would like to carry it in case we're attacked by some foul beast?
I know that I have one. I know Elias has some.
I'll carry it. To build my
pauses.
core. To build my core.
No, I don't think
I'll
that's
do
a
like
good
What does
little-
that mean?
Little,
What even is a core?
Comic, why don't you just why don't you just
well,
hold on
like
to it?
the
It's just-
goblin grandmas when they walk around the block, they're just
No, just
No.
carry it, Comic.
No, I think it's not a good idea. You're pretty strong already, Drew. You don't need to carry anything.
yes, I know, but you know, if we ever find Isaac again, I want to look nice and trim.
You look very nice and trim.
Wait a minute.
Wait, are you two like
We're
more
best
than
friends.
BFFs? But like, what do like BFFs
That's
do?
what the
in your-
historians
Anyway.
say, but
We do puzzles and
Uh-huh.
have tea parties and other things.
Why are you laughing?
No,
And you can notice that his brown skin is beginning to kind of turn flush as he's beginning to flush a little bit.
Oh no, are you sick?
I'm sick of you. Shut up.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
And he begins to
Right.
climb up and take the reins.
I think we're gonna take.
Anyway,
Wait, Drew
Don't
takes
ask
the
for my
ring?
help again.
Droop is like, Droop
Little
is
shit.
threatening to kind of keep going, and he's taking the reins like away from Kriya, looking down at her, giving her the stink eye.
Okay. Who doesn't have a healing potion?
Me.
I mean, I don't have one, but I feel like a lot of us don't have one, right? Comic.
yeah.
pretty-
Well, I'm
yeah,
usually
I'm
fine
good.
in a fight, so I figured someone
Yeah,
else might.
yeah, me too. Haven't really needed to use that.
Yeah, me
right-
either. Me either.
I'm
I
right
had-
Yeah, no, that's totally a fucking.
I'll
what are you
hand it to
doing?
Droop.
My hands.
You're gonna lose it, but okay. It's gone.
Thank you, dry bones.
And he stashes away and makes a loop around loops around it with the scarf and kind of like hangs it. It's like
That's
hanging
not a
like right
good
here.
idea, but okay.
Oh, like a little. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Elias will
Alright.
start carrying his stuff along with the raven cage into the back and hop in.
Wait, is Droop like on the front holding the reins?
He's holding the reins. He's not gonna
Chauffeur.
actually do it, but like he's like looking at you, Kriya, kind of being playful for the first time. I feel like Droop has kind of slowly warmed up to you guys a little bit, and he's developed a little semblance of trust with you all.
I think the first time we met him, he told us to burn them all alive. So I think
Yeah,
he's getting
I
pretty
mean-
comfortable.
Yeah.
Let's do it, burn them.
Maybe he's less psychotic now.
Just ate 'em, buddy.
Do you know how to steer the reins, Droop?
Yes.
Why are you rolling your eyes of Dabin like a teenager?
Insight.
I've just been admiring you and how you handled the horses. I was wondering if you were to do it, can I just put one finger on the reins so I can pretend that it's me? Or maybe you can show me. I don't want to be weird or anything, but I've never actually done this before.
Well, this I can show you if you would like. But baby steps. Another time, maybe when we're not in a rush.
He looks defeated.
Or you can hop on the front, and you can hold the reins as well.
Let him put his
I mean, you're small enough. You can get me lap.
Okay.
But you still have to wear your costume. Obviously.
Puts it up, and he
Alright.
puts it up, and it conceals his face, but you can notice like he's like smiling, a toothy grin, as he's like,
Okay. Just tell me what to do.
Right, for now, don't do anything. Just stay like a statue. I'll be there in a minute.
he
If you
nods.
move an inch, I'll tickle you. And she walks away to go get her ship. You better not move.
You're very Californian today. She's gonna go get her shot.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this voice call.
Got back out.
All right, guys.
Rebecca,
What else we doing?
I'd like to take my
I think
position out of this
everyone's, like,
party.
packed and ready to go.
Yep.
Oh, is there anything else related to the smell in the area? Where we saw there was nothing else, right?
No,
Last
I feel
session?
like sensory-wise, you've kind of gotten acclimated to the smell, and you can't really pick it out.
There's nothing else.
It's
no.
nothing else, yeah.
Okay.
And as you guys are beginning to leave, it begins to turn to a slow drizzle above your guys' heads. It begins to rain.
We're in a covered cart, Julie.
I'm
I
melting.
mean, not the people at the front. Oh my. That's what Comic thinks of tieflings.
Eh?
They just melt with the water.
All right,
Wait,
everyone.
So who's sitting where in the cart?
I
Yeah,
mean,
actually,
there's
yeah.
the
Give
front.
me this marching order. So who is positioned where? I would say that you have two people in the front, and then it's like a
Wasn't
row,
Droop
a
in the
row,
front
and a
too?
row behind.
I was gonna say that Droop was on Kriya's lap. I don't know if that's possible, but cause
Like, can two
Like the kid's
adult-sized humans sit
like a
up
little
front?
kid.
Yes, one of the party
size
members
two.
can sit up front if they want to. It's just that, yeah. When,
I'm not gonna
Droop,
sit in the rain.
when Droop
so.
finally sits, it's gonna be a tight squeeze.
I mean, Droop could just sit.
He's on top of her though.
Yeah, but like
Is he that big?
yeah, but he might get tired, or he might.
Just fucking eat him off.
Throw him in the back.
I'm joking.
Like when you're over it, you just throw it in the
Well,
Elias,
Kisses himself.
Elias will be up front of the cart closest to like where the driver would be.
So like right behind Kriya, essentially.
Yeah.
Great. Who's looking out towards the back? I need to know who's in the back, like
I
closest
can
to
look
the.
out back.
can the demon
Closest to the
women get
trunk.
wet? Is that gonna be a problem?
I'm.
What did I just fucking say? What did I just fucking say?
I will sit in the back since
I'll sit in the
somebody
back,
can't
too.
see, and I will keep lookout.
Someone can't help us with
I need to go
perception.
blow my nose. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Kriya walks off to the nearby tree line to go blow her nose.
Wait, so are we going? Because once we get started, I have something I want to say.
Say what? When you get started? What?
Once we like are on the road and like done. Like once we're traveling.
But are you in the back of the cart?
Mhm.
Okay.
So we're both
Can-
like
Can we all fit
sitting.
in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be in the very back.
I'd be
That's
sort
where
of
we
sitting with
are.
like, you know how in like
I
the Red Dead
push.
wagons you can sit and like your
Yeah.
feet can kind of dangle.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
where I
was
would
thinking,
want to
the
be
Red Dead
sitting.
wagon.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So I'm still
Long
like
drives.
mostly, as long as the rain's not horizontal, I'm still
Yeah,
mostly covered.
yeah, covered.
My feet and boots might get wet though, and probably will. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Center of the wagon.
You all begin to head out towards Thundertree, correct? We're all headed towards Thundertree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just to kind of keep in mind, y'all are traveling uphill. It's a slight incline.
Oh, so the
Like our
rain.
father
We'll be
back?
fully covered.
Um,
Because the rain would be going
Yeah.
down. So it would be going off.
Kriya, go ahead and roll me a animal handling check to see how well you are able to traverse these horses through the rain. This slight little drizzle.
Animal handling. That's 7. I know 7. Sorry, 17. Jesus
17.
That's very different.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have any trouble whatsoever to kind of maneuver these two horses as well as the carriage amongst this trail that is becoming less trail-like and more just consumed by nature. And you guys spend a good maybe 3 hours or so on the trail.
Can I ask a question? What kind of terrain is it?
It's kind of foresty. You notice that
Right.
it's getting a lot more dense here in the forest.
Okay, that's cool.
At one point during the journey, I'm gonna tap Serene just to get her attention. Not to like, I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna like get closer to Comic. I'm gonna be like, "Hey Comic, what's that book you're always writing in?"
Kriya perks up with that.
What?
Oh yeah, share your
Book
book with
that
them.
You always have it. What is that?
Yeah, share the book.
Uh,
The symbols and all.
it's kind of like a journal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, our
It's
names
about,
are in
like,
them.
Is it like your diary?
No.
No. What is
It's
it? Isn't journal just like when men tried to not say diary?
Yeah.
No, because I'm
Yeah,
not in
she's
it.
right.
You're not in it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, you're not in it?
No. They're observations. I'll say that.
You didn't say that
About
last night.
me.
It's like a story, but it's. Why are you interested?
Why did?
Well,
why did you
I've
leave
never
town?
seen it. I've never seen what you've been doing, and we've been on the road forever, so. I was like,
So I'll open it up and I'll show you a page of it. It's just
can she understand any of it, or is it
no.
It's
What
written
language
all
is
in Dwarvish script, I believe.
just Dwarven?
I thought. Oh, it is Dwarven. Last time you said it wasn't.
It's not.
It's not Dwarvish,
but it's the
but
same
it's-
like alphabet.
Similar. Okay.
It's
Okay.
Not the alphabet, but the style.
Okay.
Are you gonna publish it or something?
No, this is private.
Oh, it's just like a pastime?
Like a
hobby?
diary.
Yeah, a diary?
Sounds just like a
Um,
diary.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a diary.
But you're not in it.
Yeah.
You purposely keep yourself out of it?
Yes. I mean, we're supposed to.
Who's we?
Sorry. What?
Sorry, what?
Well,
It's
that's
just-
not
it's just-
suspicious at all.
They're just stories about things that I encounter while I travel.
Can I insight check him?
Sure. Komek, you can also roll a deception check.
Insight. 20.
18.
You can either figure
Um.
this out through roleplay, or Komek, you can pretty much DM style, like what
Lean back.
what Darling's able to read from you.
You can tell that he's picking his words carefully to technically be telling the truth, but
Okay.
obviously not giving the whole
She's
truth.
not gonna say anything, but she'll be like, okay, and she'll go join Serene on the back of the thing again.
Great. Any other conversation before we time skip?
Elias's eyes would have just been darting between everyone while they were talking.
I'm just gonna write on a piece of paper and hand it to Serene, and it just says "we?" question mark.
Nod. I heard that.
Slash meeting nods.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It
Drew,
sounds kind of like there might be a.
So do you have
Profit.
parchment on your character sheet? Excuse me.
Is that in your equipment? Because if not, then you can't write that.
That's KLRP.
Droop, the entire ride there has been kind of like
I have a prayer.
going up to the birdcage and just kind of like glaring at the bird.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh wait, he's not. He just went back.
Oh,
He's
did
like,
he like hawk that?
Giving me Grogu vibes right now. And
Or is it like an open thing by the?
he's able to
by where the covers are?
easily like transfer from both sections. But yeah,
Tiny.
Kriya, for one last thing, just go and roll me an animal handling check at disadvantage with Kriya with Droop in your lap to see how well you're able to kind of teach him.
Wow.
Drip would have eaten the turtle suck.
I got a animal handling. Okay.
What'd you get?
6 disadvantage, right? 6.
Yeah. Essentially, Droop he does not deserve to get his driver's license, and within like 30 seconds, a minute of you trying to teach him, you boot him off because he's you almost lose one of the horses based off what he was doing. It was a bad time.
Yeah.
So he is now no longer allowed for today to do horse stuff. Okay.
And
A few hours pass, and when you guys, after this few hours of travel, you guys notice that the incline is getting progressively more steep. It's getting more up. And eventually, you notice that there is a winding trail, almost at like a 45-degree angle, heading up to a raised area.
Plateau.
A plateau, sure. And as you guys were heading up, you can see a few taller buildings. One taller building from the distance. You guys are still about maybe 8 or so minutes traveling wise from getting up there, but from the angle that you're traveling up, you can't really get a good view as to what's really up there until you're flush and flat with the rest of this area.
Where those built? Those that wouldn't be in the direction where Thundertree is.
It's along your side of the river.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, map-wise, this is pretty much where Thundertree should be.
Okay. I see.
Okay.
You do notice that, like, there's an ample amount of forest here, but some of the ground has been scorched from, like, long ago.
Scorched?
Like, you can notice that, like the soil is, like, a little bit more black.
Okay.
And grass has grown over it over
But
time.
Comic wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I smell the scorched.
All right.
Okay, so
It's a bit
any final conversations, any final preparation, any final strategic plans before you guys enter into the city, into the village
strategic plans.
of Neverwinter?
Wait a minute.
Hang
I
on.
feel like I need to.
Guys, take out your weapons.
No, just be chilling on the back.
Yeah.
You said the scorching appears to be old. Is this just something that would have been expected?
Yeah, I mean, you guys knew about this. I did
Right.
talk about this long ago, but like, Thundertree was victim to like a large volcanic eruption from the nearby volcano, Mount Hotno, and there have been reports of there being of people being chased off from there, as well as just there being just strange happenings in the area.
Do we see anybody?
Go and roll me a perception check.
God. It's a 5.
Yeah. With the rain beginning to get progressively a little bit more brisk, you can't really see anything as you guys are entering more into more deep, lush forest. And again, let me reiterate, as you guys are traveling up this slope, your horses are having a harder time getting up the hill here. And the only thing you can see is a large tower farther back into this village. However, because it's so up on an incline, you can't really scout out anything else.
But like, are the horses like gonna fall or something? Like,
Sure, go and roll me an animal handling check.
oh my god.
Whoa. I will
Oh
get
my
out of the
god, what is
cart.
going on with my rolls today? Jesus Christ.
If I know that like the horses are struggling, I would climb out of the cart to alleviate some of the weight.
It's an
Helpful.
8.
Push him.
Just
Yeah.
hold the shield over
Just
my
steer.
head.
I'll push.
These horses have been hard at work, and they're kind of done. They're kind of donezo. They don't want to
Alright.
walk anymore.
Me and Serene can just.
And
like,
they
Just
eventually,
steer them to the side.
yeah, they're done. They're kind of spent for the day's travel. It's about maybe 11 a.m. right now, and
Lazy bitches.
the sun is still out. It's a very like hot and humid rain right now.
Oh,
Ugh. Wait, it froze last night.
it's like Florida.
You know, it's the weather, global
Global
warming.
The
Yeah.
weather.
Global warming, my guy.
I don't know what to tell you.
All this magic is bad for the environment.
Yeah.
That's a campaign right there. Trying to convince people to stop using magic.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so with another
Alright.
about 5 minutes or so to go up the hill to get to Thundertree, any final preparations?
What does that mean?
Why are you saying this?
Just having a plan.
Final
Having a plan.
preparations.
We can't go
I
any
holster
further.
a hand axe. I get my sword ready.
I'm just
So
like kind of.
We're walking.
I do stretches.
I think, yeah, we need to walk.
Okay.
They're being a bit whiny right now, so we should go on
But
foot.
can't the wizards
They're not wizards.
I'll go
What
ahead
happened to your journal? Your diary? Wouldn't you know that by now?
I have it written here.
Wizard.
We're not wizards.
Elias, what you got?
He was like,
I think I'll have to
burned
do them
right
back
there."
This is a symbol for
back, but I'll go ahead and start preparing speak with animals and beast sense as a ritual and just see if I can scout ahead.
As you go ahead and actually look at that bird cage,
Yeah.
you do notice that this raven is very much awake, and and
Okay.
she's kind of chilling by the door, ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
As you go ahead and greet her.
Okay.
She looks surprisingly chipper as you go ahead and approach her. But
Okay.
are you taking the time to?
Well, I don't know if she'll. For now, let's just cast the ritual speak with animals, just so I can talk with her and see. Even if I don't look through her eyes, she can. I'll go ahead and prepare that.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like let you cast that like as you
Sure,
guys are
sure.
traveling. So
Sure. Yeah.
You cast it as a ritual, and
Okay.
you're able to speak to this raven as you approach it.
How are you doing?
I love a good rain.
Was the food before earlier good? I tried to set aside something good because you helped us earlier, and I appreciated that.
5 stars, I think. Fine dining.
Okay. It looks like we're slowing down. If you enjoy the rain, do you maybe want to take some time outside and maybe let us know if there's anything out there that we should be aware of? And he kind of points to where the tower is and says, we're generally heading there, but we may need a walk.
What would you like me to find?
I guess if there's anyone around, or anything that seems, I guess, off-putting, just any people that are ahead or anything that you think one would need to be cautious about when approaching.
So, I look ahead, and then I will come back here.
Sure, if that's something that you would be interested in.
So just like before, I'm going to fly ahead and come back.
Yes. And if I find something that looks nice or you see something in town that you like, I'm happy to try to do what I can to get it for you.
Okay. I can fly ahead.
Great.
I'd be glad
we'll
to.
be here.
Okay. So asking this raven for a favor. Elias, you're just going to go ahead and just open up the cage and let it fly out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just to be clear, you're not casting bee sense.
No.
Great. Okay. How long are you guys waiting along the side of this trail?
Probably like 10 to 15 minutes at the most.
Yeah. 10 minutes pass.
However long Elias says it will be.
10 minutes pass. You do see some birds flying up ahead. Probably other ravens, other just general forest tree birds. No sign of the yellow-tailed raven.
Birds.
15 minutes pass. Nothing. Maybe 20
Uh-oh.
minutes have passed
It's been a
now.
while since that bird has gone away. Could always go check myself.
I can wait here if you guys want to go ahead.
I
Don't think that's a
think
good
it's only
idea. Can I ask a question, Toffee? How
Yeah.
in miles? How far away is like the area that we want to go to?
It is a quarter of a mile away.
Oh, it's really close.
Okay.
It's just uphill, so it's going to take longer to get up there.
Okay.
I feel like we should just all go.
What do we know about this town?
Is this the same place there was a story of a banshee or something? Or was that another place? Is that
That was-
Coneyberry?
That's Coney.
Everything's Coneyberry.
Okay.
That's
Sorry.
I just know that Reidoth lives here, so I imagine this is druid territory.
I don't know if
Potentially.
there's this area that's like
No, druids like usually.
coalesce.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Why do you know that he's like? Why do you know about druids, but you don't know that we're not wizards?
Well, he said he was a
Good
druid.
question.
But we're telling you we're not wizards.
You're druids?
No. I shouldn't have given to
Go hit him right now.
They're like animals. And
Go
nature.
bash him right now against the table.
I do healing. That's not the same thing as a wizard.
I say we just go up
Yeah.
together. We can scope out the area better from up there than down here. Waiting for a bird to come is not.
Do you want me to stay here?
Yes, absolutely.
But I
No
can
doubt
help.
about it. Last time we had a situation in the forest, you
You shot Serene.
use your crossbow a bit. You know,
That was an accident.
exactly, we can't permit accidents, so you know,
But it.
that's just my opinion. I don't know about the rest.
No, you're right. I'll stay here with the horses.
Don't touch them.
And if
I
you
wasn't
see-
planning on it.
All right.
if you see the raven come back, and Elias just pulls out a bit of his rations and just says, "You can give her this, and I'll come back."
Understood.
You guys begin to walk up this very elevated hill. You hitch the horses. The carriage is laid off to the side of this trail.
We put a
Elias.
block behind the wheel.
Yeah, Elias, you take a look back at the wagon and you notice that Droop is waving goodbye to you all, and then you turn around and the camera goes back onto Droop and he's just like, and then he begins to like eat the bread and just kind of like scarf it down.
Oh shit.
Gradually, the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane winding between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush. And you make your way over to this northwest corner of the village of Thundertree. Right about here. Let me go over here. I would say you guys are in that northwest corner is where the trail finally leads up to. Ahead of you, in the middle of this settlement, is an even steeper hill, almost like another little raised platform, upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. This trail, this dirt road, it hugs the base of the hill and it wends its way through old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact. And as you guys crest this hill, the rain begins to slow to a standstill. And it just gets really quiet. It's very still. A very unnerving silence comes across you all. As you pull up to this trail, you also notice that there is a handmade sign kind of wedged in between two rocks as you guys go up this hill.
Do you see any people at all?
No, you don't see any signs of life, just the dense forest around you.
Wait, what do you mean, like no signs of life? Do you mean not animals or just not like human?
You see like birds and trees and stuff,
Okay.
and like a squirrel every now and then, but like.
But it's not like.
Yeah, you do notice that like in this sign it says it's like wedged in between these two rocks, and it reads, "Danger" in all caps. Turn back now.
Can I use primeval? I can pronounce this primeval awareness to see if there's any
An
creatures
evil.
up to 6.
I'll tell Comic about the sign.
Primeval awareness.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah.
expends a spell slot, so I don't know if
you-
I can choose which one, but
Let me just kind of confirm there. 1 second here. Yeah.
Okay. it's like up to 6 miles, I think. Because it's forest for territory, terrain.
Okay. So, as the rain stops, Kriya, you go ahead and tuck your hair behind your long elven ears, and you,
She just said Debbie. Yeah.
with your skin, with the rain, like, you know, having like that nice little like condensation on your skin, you decide to just kind of look up and kind of just take into your ranger spirit and assess what evils or what magic or what horrors are in this village or what happened to this village. And you try to assess if there is any creatures around. It says
It's like aberrations, elementals. isn't
I
it?
don't think you get. I don't think you choose. I think it's just any of those.
It's any of those. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's like any of those are there on the list.
A shiver runs down your spine, Kriya, as you haven't really had to use this ever, but something in your gut tells you that there is a dragon nearby.
We're gonna fucking die.
Augers.
No, we're gonna
That's
fucking
in
die.
That's it. This is the one. This is the last one.
At least one. You're not sure how many more.
Please.
We're like level 3. We're gonna die.
And you're not
New
sure
mount.
if it's behind you, ahead of you, to your left, to your right, below you. You just know that it's
Within the 6 mile.
6 miles, within 6 miles of you somewhere.
So,
Walking along.
I'm gonna go ahead
let's
and
take it
place
easy.
your tokens down. Yeah, go ahead, Kriya. Sorry, go ahead and finish that off. Go
Oh,
ahead.
we're gonna fucking die.
Just let's take it easy with our steps, because I'm pretty sure there's some kind of dragon nearby.
Wait, what? What?
I'll,
would
I'll,
you
I'll
do
drag you guys on. I'll drag you guys on.
Wait,
Oh, my bad.
what? Wait, what?
Come again?
Yeah.
Dragonborn?
No, no, like a proper dragon, like you know.
How big is she?
I don't know, and I definitely don't know if it's a
doesn't
she, and I'm not
even-
going to assume her gender.
Matter how big it is.
Well,
It's
of
a
course it matters how big it
dragon.
is.
I don't know.
That
about
is
that.
one
all
small
I know-
factor of the
It's
fact
like
that
a
there is a
worm-sized
dragon.
dragon. It's not a problem.
All I
Okay,
know
I don't
is that
think
it's
I think
within the
babies
6
are,
mile
like,
region. That's it.
Did you sense the raven?
Does she sense the raven? I mean, it's not in that
Can you
list.
do that?
I think it's in like
I
a
don't
regular
know. Wise
creature.
doesn't know.
The sense,
Yeah.
the sense
Like
of
a
a
character.
dragon nearby,
It's
it
more-
overwhelmed you, Kriya, to the point you couldn't really
Yeah.
focus on anything else.
How do you know there's a dragon?
Instinct. I don't know how to explain it. Just something in my gut. But the raven,
Wait, so we're not sure if there is? You just
I
feel like
no,
there
no.
is?
There's a dragon for sure. It's
But you-
within this area. I just
kind
don't
of
know if
dragon?
it's. I don't know. I haven't seen it or heard it. It just feels it. That's it. It's either below. It could be in the bush, in the tree line. It's just within
Can I
Life
6
look
looks like
miles.
around?
bushes.
Yeah, can I look around?
Yeah. I drop
Just
prone. I put my
Be
ear to the
quiet.
ground.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
Feels
mean,
like it was
darling,
Small steps.
darling, if you want to roll me a perception check, if you want to take a look around from where you guys are. Also, I need a marching order here, guys, as you
Oh
guys are
my
progressing
God, we're
through
gonna
this
fucking die.
through this encounter.
This
Well,
works.
This will be behind Comic and Kriya.
A
Great.
4.
Who's in the back?
All right.
I'll be back here.
Sure.
She-
Are
Darling
we
said it's
gonna
somewhat
be?
middle.
Are we gonna be this tight, or are you guys gonna be
Well, if
more
there's
spread
a
out?
dragon, we're all like
Hmm.
right.
Go ahead
I would
and put put yourself
because we're-
wherever you want to be, and then I'll.
We're talking to Kriya right now, so we all are
Yeah.
somewhat.
I'm yelling from across.
I mean, I was scanning the bushes.
I'm on the roof.
I'm under 3/4 cover on the.
I'm in the secret tunnel that's in one of these houses, actually.
You familiar with rope trick? I'm mid that.
Darling, with the 4, as you look around, after hearing Kriya's news that there is the possibility of a dragon being nearby, it kind of sets you off, and you aren't really. Your vision kind of blurs for a bit as you're kind of like stricken with a small little sense of fear.
She's crying.
I wanna put my ear to the ground and make a perception check if I can.
Sure. Go and roll me a perception check as you try to locate anything.
21.
21.
Put the glasses on. Take them off.
With a 21, do keep in mind that this is kind of like an open space, and sound is freely traveling out and about.
He covers one ear.
Sure, it's silent, but you can't really locate the direction of things, but you do know that there is more to this quiet stillness. There is for sure something here. That's all I can really give you.
Suggest we move carefully.
Did we even go forward at all?
Just don't go running.
Don't go running.
But what?
Tiptoes.
You notice that there is an assortment of both ruined and intact buildings. For example, this one right here, to your guys' immediate south, and to your guys' immediate southeast. These are empty shells with stone walls 5 to 8 feet high. The roofs are gone, leaving piles of debris inside. And as you inspect this one here to you guys' east, it's intact, but it looks run down. You also notice that everything is just kind of dusty. Everything's kind of covered in a thin layer of dust and ash. Not a thin layer, sorry, a thick inches of dust that has accumulated over time, that not even the rain really made much of an impact to kind of wipe away all of this thick film over everything. So
I'm gonna hop in that. I want to go looking in that south place and look for like level 3 helmet and some 5.56 ammo.
Are you going alone?
5.6.
Immediately what I thought of when I saw there. Should we look around and make sure everything is clear?
I don't know if we should be here.
We're only here looking for a Reidoth, right?
But it doesn't look like anyone's here at all.
Does it look like that?
Are you asking me or the DM?
I'm asking you.
Oh, yeah, it looks like ruins.
Oh.
Well,
doesn't
I'm
look
not
like
leaving without my raven, so
She might have left, like,
no,
for good.
no.
No? I mean,
Well, you can't sleep here.
We just slept.
No,
Yeah, well, what are you talking
You said
about?
you're not leaving until if she comes back. You're gonna like live here forever.
The man could sleep wherever
it's
he wants.
been a while too, Elias. Maybe if the dragon is so close, might have gotten hold of her.
I think we would have seen it, right?
Well, you just said if it's like this size dragon.
I didn't tell her when to come back. Maybe she didn't know it was urgent.
Ravens have no concept of time. I think.
Exactly.
I mean,
Talking about it.
we don't know that either. I mean, you're not a raven expert
Well,
at
we
Comic,
can-
to be fair.
We'll just be quick.
No, we won't be
would
quick.
Where would your mother's boyfriend be if they were
I
in?
don't know. They're not even. We don't. That's not confirmed. It's not. You know. I don't know where
It's
to
pretty
be.
Well, she
confirmed,
said it.
but-
No.
Is there like a window or a door that is visible for this house directly south of us?
Is there a window or a door?
Yeah, like is there like a
Where the
visible
door
entrance?
would have been if this was an intact building, it would be right here.
Okay, Elias is gonna go ahead and move forward and light like a little flame in his hands as a light as he kind
Yeah,
of looks.
it is.
around,
It is daylight.
starts
Let me
walking
just
towards.
let me just let you know.
Yeah.
It's
And
overcast.
it's broken.
It's over,
yeah,
it's overcast.
and the roof doesn't exist, so I guess
Yeah.
I'm just walk in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will anyone be accompanying Elias to this cottage?
I will stealthily be walking the same direction, but as he's checking this building, I'll look in this one.
Okay. Darling, Serene.
With the party.
I'd rather go to the one
Split
that.
the party 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
I'd rather go to the house. This one that looks like it might actually like it's more intact.
That's
Now that's splitting the party.
Split up, gang. Just tell me what you find.
Well, the faster we find
They all
everything,
split
the
up.
faster we can leave and get out of here. So,
Okay.
Exactly.
Sure.
yeah.
So
Wait, so who,
we got 3 people going different ways here. Kriya and Darling. Who are you joining with here?
I'll make my way. I'll be
Wait,
right
so which building is each person going into? Can you guys just put
So
them-
yeah, so
I
Elias
just
is
put my
going to this
token there.
western one.
Yeah.
Serene is going to this top one, and Komek is going to this larger, rundown southeast one. Kriya,
Oh, so no one's
Darling,
going to that one?
who are
Or
you
is this
joining?
even
Those are the same. Those are the same thing.
Go with Soren.
Let's split up.
Kriya will go with Elias.
Yeah, don't help the blind man.
Yeah, leave him alone.
She
Nobody-
knows. She knows
I
that
don't see
Komek can
anything.
like
It was too
handle
sneaky.
himself. She knows he can handle himself.
That's true.
She's not dumb. Blindness isn't.
Non-existent.
His weakness.
beforehand will-
He's just knocking shit over, touching everything.
Let's break
There's
this
a
up.
giant
here.
sword
Kriya,
just
how
sitting
far
there and
behind?
he's like-
How far behind are you behind Elias here? Where would you like to be?
Just like a block between the two, like keeping an
eat
eye
shit.
at the looking behind, not just in front, essentially.
I mean, technically, Korea could just like be in between.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. Let me fix
No.
Komek. Where do you want to be right now as you go ahead and inspect this this rundown cottage that's expansively more bigger than the one right next to it? Go ahead and place yourself within like this first little area. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna be right there.
I'll just peek in and activate senses.
And Serene,
Yes.
Darling, where would you like to place yourselves?
Inside the building?
Is the door unlocked?
Wait, are these two? They have. There's no other door. It's just a front door.
There
This
is. I
and
mean,
this one, I
from what you
believe.
guys see, there is a door right here, and there is a window right next to that southern door. However, it is covered by wooden shutters, so you cannot peer inside.
Okay.
Before I try to open the door in any way, just to even see if it's unlocked, I'd like to press my ear against it to see if I hear anything inside.
Go and roll me a perception check here.
Taking a stick.
Ooh, okay.
What'd you say?
13?
You put your ear up to the door. Nothing.
What are
You don't hear anything.
Just checking to see if I hear
Is there,
anything.
is there a crack between anything? Like
Nope.
the door bottom?
You notice that the doors are in all of its time in nature and around all of this like weather, the door has like swollen up. The wood has the wood has expanded, and it's gonna be a tough budge it open. It is, for all intents and purposes, it's like locked right now. It's hard
Okay.
to push it open. All
It's
right,
gonna make a lot of noise to open this then.
let's continue here with Serene and Darling. What are you guys doing?
Fucking Christ, we're
Well,
gonna die.
I'm gonna
is
have to.
The window shutters, are they like solid wood, or does Does the window look easier?
It's
or
it's
the
from
door?
within. It's from within the window. It's behind the. It's like a
The
window
glass.
glass pane, and then the window shutters right behind
Okay,
it.
Never mind.
I mean,
Can I try the door handle?
it's pretty
It's swollen.
swollen.
You can't pull. I mean, you can try it. It's not budging in or out.
Can
Okay,
I
darling,
kind of circle
what's
around?
what's gonna make more noise, do you think? Us trying to break down the door or breaking the glass window?
We could also check if there's any other doors.
Like a back door?
Yeah.
But most likely it's probably going to be as
Well, but the thing is, a lot of those the ruins over there, they have parts of stuff that is broken in, so there might be a door that's broken down somewhere else.
okay. We'll try
Can I
that.
circle around the building?
You head around the back. Same deal. It's that swollen door. This is a very well maintained building, but it's just simply pulling on the door is not going to do anything. You're going to have to either
Okay, I go back
Break-
to the front.
break it down or do something a little bit more inventive.
Can
Hack it.
just to try it for funsies, can I knock on the door? I mean, it's
Sure.
the only one that's intact. I want to
Roll
know.
initiative.
Right, so you knock on the door and are immediately incinerated.
The dragon that's hiding inside of the house.
Which door are you knocking on? Are you knocking on the southern door or the
front
northern
door.
door? Great.
The one that we're standing at right now.
How do you... You
How
go ahead
aggressively do you knock?
and come up...
What did you say?
Yeah, how aggressively do you knock? How aggressively do you knock?
It's just like a little like. Hello?
What is it?
Hello?
As you knock on this door there, darling,
Rolling.
you hear the slowest little whisper of
The fucking bell.
a chain link being rustled along a wooden floor.
I'm gonna.
Dragon?
I'm
A
gonna.
single link.
I'm
It's
gonna.
it's like a
slowly-
half second, but something moved in there off your knocking.
I'm going to slowly back up and kind of put my hand so Serene backs up like 5 or 10 feet too. I'm gonna back up 10 feet and kind of whisper to her and say, "Did you hear that?"
As you back up, you take a look back at the rest of your party, and they are beginning to slowly inspect the other buildings. Let's just go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna. I heard something move inside. Maybe we should get the others before we try to do anything.
What, like footsteps or
Oh, it
like?
sounded like a metal chain.
Okay.
And with what Kriya just said, I don't think we should go in there alone.
Fine, we're like 3 yards away.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly make I'm making my way over to where they are. And
Beep,
they're probably doing
beep.
other things.
Let's go ahead and
but-
rewind that back. Let's go and rewind that back. Go put yourself back.
No.
Put yourself back over there.
Oh,
Over there by the door. Simultaneously, we're gonna go ahead and time shift over to where Elias and Kriya are, and where Komek are.
oh my god.
Okay.
Elias using prestidigitation. I like looked it up. I like divided it up. Prestidigitation. As you go ahead and
Presto.
cast prestidigitation.
Bam.
As you go ahead and cast a small little flame to kind of see throughout here. This westernmost cottage. Yeah. Cowering in the shadow of an old tree is a crumbled stone cottage with no roof. Weeds are rampant here. You know that there's fallen stone and fallen wood, and it's a mess here. Kriya, you follow close behind, and you kind of have to actually the weeds are kind of like up to your like mid belly. That's how high that's how high it is, and you kind of have to kind of push away the weeds to kind of get a better look. And Kriya, as you observe Elias poking through the weeds, Elias doesn't notice it, but you do. You notice that there are things coming to life in this cottage.
What do you mean?
Cut to Komek. Komek, as you go ahead and make your way. You have to like, kind of like duck down and kind of brush away some vines to get into this cottage here.
I activate all 4 senses.
Yeah. Based off your passive perception, as soon as you step within the perimeter of this cottage, your hair stands up on edge. As you notice, as you step inside and you feel you accidentally step on a bundle of twigs as you enter the door, and you begin to hear the creaking of wood. In several different locations within this cottage. As you notice that these small little wooden forms, think like Groot, baby Groot, but not, without a face, in a whole different variety of shapes. Some of them are more warped than others. Some of them look not even humanoid. They have legs maybe, but like it's like living pieces of wood and twigs and shrubbery. Kriya, that's what you also see going right behind Elias, ready to attack. And as Kriya and Serene begin to head their way back to the rest of the party, I'm gonna need everyone
Darling
to
and
please
Serene.
roll
What
initiative
the
here, please.
fuck?
Everyone, please roll initiative.
Everyone get Darling's name wrong. You didn't even apologize or acknowledge it. Also, Toffee, your mic's crackling.
That's okay. Nothing I can really do about it. Okay. Okay.
That makes sense for me.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I already roll initiative for these guys here. What are you?
Plural.
I think we made the right choice.
Oops.
What are those things? Hey, if
Some
they're made from
vocals.
burn, though, if they're made from wood, that means they can burn. So.
But also, oh yeah. But also, it pays to be polite because we found something out by knocking.
True. I was about ready to just.
No.
Changing
Because it's the
scenarios
only
here
one
and
that
there.
looks intact, so I was like, well, maybe it was in here. I don't know.
Good lord.
Okay, guys. Sorry, one second here. Okay. 20 to 25. Nada. All right.
25.
15 to 20.
15.
16.
16.
Who has the higher
Oh.
dex between you?
Not me.
He has a 0.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's sorry,
Two.
it's Kriya,
Yeah.
then Komek,
Then Serene.
then Serene.
That's Serene.
10 to 15. 5 to 10.
Oh my god, you
8.
two.
Okay. Darling, what'd you get?
1, baby.
And that one. I mean, but it makes sense for the furthest away.
At least
Serene's
that was
like,
for
I heard wood. And then like,
Fire?
fire.
Okay, guys. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
Let's
Is
just
battle
jump
then.
right into it, you guys.
Let's just jump
This
right
is-
into it.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, what's up, you guys?
I don't know where to
But
do.
right before, let's talk about today's sponsor.
We're not doing this again.
Let's go with
Or not?
let's go with this one.
You motherfucker.
As Elias goes into the space here, Kriya, you see these two, what you want to call, Twig Blights, beginning to flank your mans on either side here. And they're going to actually go ahead and go first and attack at Elias. And again, these creatures, they are small. They're actually they're smaller than a halfling. They're smaller than a gnome. They're about maybe a foot tall, but they have twigs going out of their figure and sharp like wooden like appendages, essentially. And they're gonna go ahead and actually strike out at Elias here. All right. Where are you? Oh. Elias does a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Great. All right, one of the Twig Blights actually jumps out from the roof and begins to claw at you, and you're able to see it and clock it, and you jump out of the way, but one comes up from right behind and begins to stab you in your calf with its appendage here, and you go ahead and take 2 points of piercing damage.
Aww.
As you get a small little cut on your calf, but that's pretty much it.
Did he get a splinter?
Yeah, you get a hella splinter.
Ouch.
Kriya, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna use my short swords with this. I gotta. That would be. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna attack with the first, like, just one short sword at the one higher up. I don't know how to select it, but it's that one. And
You go ahead and move
it's
up.
gonna be a 16.
Yeah, 16 hits. Go ahead and roll me for damage here. As you go ahead and see
7.
your fellow party member getting attacked, you just go ahead and just quickly, like almost like you're about to play golf. You just take out your short sword and do a little underhand swing against the Twig Blight. And once you do that, it shatters into 3 deft pieces, almost exploding on impact up against the wall, and it collapses motionless. And that one is now dead.
All right. All right. I'm gonna. Well, I moved already, didn't I? Because you moved me.
You can still use your movement. You still have about maybe I
Right.
think 15
So I'm
more
gonna
feet.
come back here and use my short sword as a bonus action. Give me a minute. Go. That's 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll me for damage here.
God.
Okay. Like 3.
3. Yeah. You go ahead and kill the one to the north, and you swing around, pirouetting, and you stab it with the other attack, and you cut off like its antenna, and it looks really, really hurt already, as it's
So sad.
beginning to kind of like make a little squealing sound, as whatever this was is now pretty hurt. Anything else for
Burning
your turn?
hands. Get rid of it.
Burn it.
Anything else for you there, Kriya?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. Komek, you begin to step in, and you immediately notice there to be a presence right there around the door. You also notice there's one over here, and using your radius of perception, you also notice there's also one over here as well.
My God.
We're surrounded.
My God.
What are you doing?
At this point, I hear like combat from the other cottage,
Yeah,
right?
you do hear the sound of metal hitting wood.
All right, so yeah, I'll be combat ready. I'll swing my sword around the corner and try to hit this one here.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
That'd be really cool if he was like, you know, the Red Dead, like when you press against the wall and then you just like whack it.
He has a reverse grip on the sword and then just like.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
sick.
that would be cool.
23.
23 freaking hits. Go ahead and roll me a damage here, I guess.
What level are we?
They have no armor. They're just getting like.
And you're about to like burning hands them. There's no. No, you don't even. You could probably kick it.
Stop it.
7 damage.
Yeah, as you go ahead and you see this twig blight, you go ahead and scoop it up with your hand and kind of shove it up against the wall, and you go ahead and take your sword and go, and it just lies motionless as it just skids down to the floor,
Oh.
and that one's dead. Are you doing anything else?
Sure hope that was evil.
Imagine. I just wanted to.
It was the guardians of
You
this
stepped
place.
on my toe. I'm done.
Okay.
No more damage.
Serene, you are up now.
Okay. So obviously we were making our way towards the party, but then hearing the metal and some of the squealing and whatever, I'll kind of hurriedly. I only have 30 feet, so hold on.
You can dash.
I'll just do my movement to get like here and get a better sense of what's going on.
As you begin to make your way over there, you do see that there is this twig blight beginning to reanimate and come out of the tree to begin to attack, as well as you also notice another one right over here.
Oh.
As we begin to kind of come to life and begin to sit up.
Oh my god.
In that
bracing
case,
its metal spikes or wooden spikes for hands.
I was like, oh.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this one.
Great. Go and roll me that.
It's a a ranged spell attack. 9
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beginning to scale down the tree, and as you run past, you see it and decide to conjure up Firebolt, and you throw it, and you lob it over there. You lob it over the cottage. It doesn't hit.
Force fire.
And it's able to go down to the ground to go ahead and try to meet Komek.
Alright, I end my turn. Yeah.
Great. Alright. Who has the 14 here? 1 second. This Twig Blight is going to go ahead right here to the west here. It's going to go ahead and try to attack Kriya with its meaty claw. And it rolled an 11, so it's going to go ahead and just kind of go out. And Kriya, with its like last little, it's already like pretty weak, and you just go ahead and just catch it with your hand as this wooden branch tries to extend out towards you, and you just go ahead and just catch it.
Rake him over your knee.
Catch his hands.
That's it for that one. And now, Komek, you do notice that 2 more are beginning to awake right over here.
Oh, no.
On the opposite side of the cottage, as they begin to crawl out and make their way out. They're gonna move like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're just gonna move, and that's gonna end those Twig Blights' turns. And now it's gonna be the red dot ones. This one over here is gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4. Having you thrown that firebolt over, it's gonna get angry and kind of divert its attention from Komek to you there, Serene. It's gonna go ahead and run out like a little Pikmin with its like little branches, and they're gonna try to stab you and get at your skirt.
That makes me sad. Is she wearing a skirt?
I think you are, or like a dress, right?
Like a robe thing.
Like
yeah.
a robe
wizard skirt.
A 9 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Yeah. As you go ahead and swipe out at you, you kick at it, and it actually like falls back on its butt, and
it gets back up.
And it gets back up and tries to go back at you again.
You realize it was just a tumbleweed.
Sorry, I'm just jumpy right now.
2, 3, 4. This Twig Blight's gonna go ahead and look at you there, darling, and it doesn't even have its arms out. It just like looks at you. No face. It has no face, but it kind of like.
But it's looking at me.
It like turns its head to the side, and like looks at you a little bit, and it's gonna end its turn there.
Wait, did she see it try to attack Serene?
Who? Yeah, it did, but it's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna.
Right, but she sees that they're hostile.
Darling does? You?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you saw that attack, Serene.
I mean, they're individuals.
Elias, you are up.
Okay, Elias, not having been ready for anything to come out, is going to try to, like, kind of being like, what the fuck just grabbed my leg, is kind of just gonna kick at the thing directly in front of him. What should I roll for that?
It's gonna be a
melee
it's gonna
attack?
just a melee attack, so just gonna be a d20 plus your proficiency modifier. I think that's it, because you're proficient with unarmed strength.
And strength, yeah.
And strength, yeah.
And strength, so yeah. d20 plus strength modifier plus proficiency bonus.
In my case, d20 minus strength.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh no.
Strength what?
Strength
What
plus
was the other thing that you
proficiency,
said?
plus proficiency bonus. And then Jack, is the damage just 1 or is it 1d4 plus 1?
It's 1 plus your strength, so I think it might be a minimum of 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 10.
10. For the sake of it, yeah, it fucking hits. And it
Can I roll a d4?
Sure.
Oh,
it's just,
Okay.
It's just 1
It's just
damage.
1 plus your
I see.
minimum of 1, but it has 1 HP. So you
Okay.
actually go ahead and
no.
you're like, what the fuck? And you go ahead and you punt it, and it actually like flies out of the cottage towards the
Kicked into
sky.
oblivion.
And you hear
And you see this little tiny
you hear that
thing.
The spec.
Yeah.
as it's now you punted that shit out into the atmosphere, and that one is now dead. All right, darling, what are you doing?
I will try to Sacred Flame the one in front of me,
Yeah,
which is a dex save.
of
12, I think.
it has
even do anything.
failed. It failed. So go ahead and roll damage here.
Okay. What do you mean it didn't do anything?
It just walked up and looked at
It
you.
existed.
Yeah, but
That's
the
what
other
it
one-
did.
There's gonna be a tree that's gonna come out. It's like my children.
Oh, there probably is gonna be one.
Don't say that. It's 5 points. I believe.
Yeah,
Just
5
playing
points.
around. They do 2
You,
damage. What were you thinking?
You seeing this Twig Blight right in front of you, kind of like looking at you to the side. You go ahead and out of a knee-jerk reaction, you cast Sacred Flame, and a big burst of radiant light descends upon it, catching it on fire. And it actually looks up.
Taking Serene's gig.
It looks up, and it catches on fire, and it like, looks at its hands,
You said God.
and then looks up at you, darling, and then just collapses into a ash pile.
Why
it,
did
like,
you make the sad one for me?
As
The
it
little
collapses.
renegade symbol pops up.
I'm like,
And,
I'm gonna
You
look at
lost
Serene.
karma.
I'm gonna look at Serene and say, don't tell anyone about that. It's gonna make what Comic says about us being the same person worse. If I just said something, I'm fine.
The audience
Um,
strokes their chin like, huh.
Shut up.
18. All right, that's gonna end your turn here. This Twig Blight is gonna go for another attack against you, Serene. And with the 21, it's gonna hit. Missing 1 strike, it's actually gonna make contact with you this time, and it's gonna do 3 points of piercing damage, as it actually is able to
Ow.
jab at your
splinter.
Achilles heel.
Oh, that hurts. Your Achilles heel is awful. Oh my god.
That is kind of a bad
And it's gonna end that turn. Kriya, you're up.
It's kind of a famous
And then
heel.
with Comic on deck.
Kriya's going to see what the commotion is outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
You go outside and there's like 1 Twig Blight like on fire. One of them is just kind of like.
I think she just watched, if anything.
Yeah,
She's
he's like, "Oh my
okay,
God,
I think
God."
I always got it handled here.
And you notice that one is
She
like
just got stabbed.
is stabbing away at Serene. Serene's dress at her heel.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move her here, and given that seeing that's happening, I'm gonna use a dash action just to get up closer. Which is
You can move an additional.
yeah,
30
I
feet.
can move like I'm 25.
Yeah, and then as you pull up next
that's
to
it.
Serene, what are you doing? Are you just like you're just walking over casually?
Just staring, like are you good? Like,
Yeah.
do you need help or like?
Yeah, I got my heel. All right.
It's still
Dress is
attacking.
ruined.
You're
Well,
like,
you
"Shit, I got
waited
my heel,
for."
right?
Stop
It's
on
like a little
it.
chihuahua, just like napping. Like,
You know what this is?
Look, it made me bleed.
Komek, you're up, and then Serene's on deck.
So where are these, like on the other side of the wall from me?
No, it's the wall has crumbled to like a foot tall. You can just easily step over it. I would consider it difficult terrain. So if you want to go over 1 square, like around here or so, it would be 10
Okay.
feet of, yeah. As you notice that these Twig Blights are beginning to try to like scale this like 1 foot tall pile of rubble to get to you. And again, it's no tactic. It's just mindlessly, aimlessly trying to go at the threat. It's not trying to like be strategic
Yeah,
at
I
all. It's
won't-
just running towards you.
I won't like attack them. I'll ready an action that if it comes towards me and gets within swing range, I'll attack.
Sure. As you go ahead and mercy kill this 1 Twig Blight, you go ahead and see these 2 other Twig Blights beginning to scale the wall. As you go ahead and wipe off the sap that's left on your sword and begin to ready for more threats to come your way. Serene, you're up.
Considering how close this is and Kriya is to me, I'm gonna just take out my dagger and try and like stab down at it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that attack roll, dude.
I'll hit it with a dagger. A 9 again. So
A 9.
Just
Yeah,
having a bad day.
You try to step down at it,
But
and
he'll
it's at a
hurt.
weird angle. He's like, I'm not going to be made into a bowl today, and it just like sidesteps out of the way.
I can sense this, right?
Yeah, you do.
Lodged
You do
in the dirt.
Yeah, you do hear the
Smell
failure of melee combat by one of our wizards. All right.
What the fuck up? Don't encourage it.
Classic mage.
That's going to go ahead and end your turn there. These Twig Blights are going to go ahead and just mindlessly walk over to you. So both of them are going to make their way towards you. Which one are you attacking as an action?
First one that gets to me.
Yeah, it's going to be this bottom one. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Ooh. Ooh. That's a 23 again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me damage here.
God.
What
Can
are
I have
you?
some, please?
Fucking damage.
Could you
I
give
want
me
to see
some?
that die. I need to see that die.
Ooh, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
You can go see his die.
Are you gonna attack a second time or no? Are you just planning to? Oh no, it's a
So this is my
reaction.
reaction.
So
I'll
anyway,
get more.
yeah. So it actually just like it doesn't even like notice how you're fighting or what this person is. It's just running towards you, looking to get rid of any threat, and you don't even like swing. You just hold your sword out, and it just runs into it
Oh.
like a shish kebab, and it dies instantly as it tries to grab onto the sword to get deeper towards you,
That's fucking
and then
funny.
it just goes limp.
That's heartbreaking.
That's fucking funny.
As his bottom one is now dead.
Kebab.
Comeback like grimaces at that. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Ugh, get off.
This
Hey,
other one.
take it off.
This other one is gonna go ahead and attack you now because you killed its best friend, and with a 22, it's gonna go ahead and do damage to you now,
That's how kids do.
as it does 4 points of damage. As it actually
down.
Dead. Karma.
it gets at the meat of your thigh as it like crawls up
I
your
was, like,
leg and
climbing.
begins to stab you on the thigh.
I feel bad for a second. And I'm like, you stab me, idiot?
idiot. Elias, you're up.
Hey.
Elias not really sure what's going on. Is gonna ready his crossbow and kind of like kick the one that originally attacked it with his leg and see if he like knows what it is.
Yeah.
See what happened.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Let's say.
Intelligence check at disadvantage. That's still gonna be a 16.
Yeah, you've heard about these in the forest nearby. Many songs have been written about these. These are Twig Blights. Essentially, what these are, they are just. It says here in the description, these are skittering creatures that resemble a small, leafless walking plant, and they hide by rooting themselves among ordinary plants. They are small and they're very evil.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Evil.
I smell it. I smell the evil.
Elias is
Mahogany.
gonna come over here
The
and then
most evil voice.
just with this crossbow ready. I don't think he's gonna take that shot from this angle. He's just gonna go outside and try to see what's going on.
Are you saying anything to Darling or to Kriya as you're casually watching this?
What the fuck?
As you casually. Oh, sorry. Say anything to Serene as you casually.
I'm done.
She's leaving. She's leaving.
As you casually watch this.
The tieflings, man.
The tiefling just try to
Bullshit.
stab down at this very agile plant.
Now recognizing that it's an evil being, he's gonna say, "Kill it."
Trying it!
Trying.
I think she's
Somebody
trying
get me a
to-
mallet or something! Oh my god!
Just you spy.
Darling, you are up.
Can I see this one?
You can. It is
Okay.
right ahead of you.
I
I also will say that it moved up here, trying to go towards you. I forgot to move him.
Okay. Sacred Flame again.
Yeah, it does the same thing. Looks over at you, and then looks down at his burning ally.
But
And
it's
gonna-
not running like the other one?
It's like however a plant can walk or run.
Yeah, I know, but was the one that approached me the first time like
No, it looked kind of just curious. It looked curious.
stop?
With a natural 17. With a
Gold
natural
gift.
17.
Oh, it does.
It actually just kind of like you not really feeling guilty. You throw it off to the side, and it just lands right next to him.
She does feel guilty.
Yeah, you feel guilty as you cast it right to the left of it, and like looks at it, looks at the flame, looks back at you, darling, and then just steps in it.
No!
What is wrong with these things?
He steps over to the side.
You're inting, bro. Fucking report.
NVL.
As it begins to light on fire, as it succumbs to its fire, it crawls over to its friend, and like takes its like woody appendage, and then is dead.
Wait, what?
Toffee's trying to break me.
These ones are all assholes to us, but then the ones to Darling are just
Like,
nice.
You feel your god shaking her hand.
Kriya, you're up.
Your god denounces you.
Kriya's gonna look up at like down at the thing, and then back up at Serene, then back down at the thing. Like, do you need help with that? Or-
Yeah. You try it. You try it.
Okay. Kriya's gonna attempt to like just kind of like kick the baby kind of style, like just kick it,
Yeah.
see how far it goes.
Go ahead and roll me.
You say that like we know what?
Go ahead and roll me.
Dead by Daylight reference.
No,
roll me
you
an
like kick
unarmed
the
attack.
No.
Yeah, that old Spanish saying, "Kick the baby."
Right. Kick
Classic
baby.
maneuver.
Go ahead and roll me
Classic
just
baby
an
kick.
unarmed attack. So it's gonna be a D20 plus your strength modifier, or your Dex modifier, plus
What?
your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay.
She's probably gonna get it.
No, I'm not actually. That's a 6. Wait, can I use? No, never mind. No.
If you want to, I mean,
Kick
good.
the baby.
A 6. No,
As you go-
I'm
as
gonna
you go
save
ahead-
it. I'm
as
gonna
you-
save
as
it.
Kriya
Nah.
goes ahead and like cracks her knuckles.
Yeah,
She's like,
that's what I thought.
all right, I got this. And you go
Just
ahead
like
and
a
do a
toddler,
little kick,
really.
and you do like a little like Charlie Brown, like kicking the
This
football.
one is like
You go ahead and just kick, and you miss.
You fly it back.
you're now prone. And
Yeah,
it's called
sure. For the sake of it,
Halloween.
you're now prone, I guess. I don't know. Komek, what are you doing?
What's it made of?
You have one in front of you.
I don't think this thing is really much of a threat.
It stabbed you.
Yeah, it did like 4 damage.
Yeah, it's like it's like
You get so much health to spare.
Meta.
it's like
It's
the
like
spear is like maybe
poking.
like an inch deep into your thigh as it's trying to like stab you repeatedly.
I
Ow.
thought.
Well, after one just like killed itself on my sword, I'm kind of curious about it. So I think I'll just try to subdue it without killing it.
Grapple it.
I'm gonna use my shield. I'm just gonna fall on it.
You're
Just
gonna-
fucking
oh, you're gonna
squashes
kill
it.
You're gonna
You're
just,
gonna
like, take a
squash
shield and
it.
just, like, you're gonna
Yeah.
just squash it?
I mean, I'm not gonna try to like obliterate it, but I just want to like pin it down and like the shield
You're
between me
like
and it.
with
So
a-
it
You're
can-
like huge.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Oh no.
Or go, yeah, sorry. I see what you're saying. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
I think you
Okay.
would grapple, right? I guess.
well, strength.
Strength is not my strong suit.
I rolled a 7.
He rolled a 4. So yeah, you're able to pin it down, and as you pin it down, it just stops moving. It's not.
Subdued.
It's subdued. And
I'll
enough
yell
for you.
out like, you guys okay out there?
Yeah.
A little troubles
She
with this
starts,
one.
like wiping tears.
Do you need help?
Chris is looking up at this guy like a failure.
I'm fine. I captured one.
Oh wait. Okay, wait. We're still in field.
Serene, you're up.
I wanna go see it.
I'm gonna try again with the dagger that's still in
Go
my
for it.
hand.
Wait. Darling's like, no.
Do it.
It's another 9. I don't get it.
Oh my god.
What is with this one?
I don't get it.
As it dodges out of the way again, it actually flips you off. It flips you off with
It's like-
with its.
You
with its woody
motherfucker!
flip.
A little twig of a
The
finger.
complete difference between inside the cottage and outside. This is like cartwheeling, doing flips.
And this one's actually gonna go ahead and just it's gonna attack you again, Serene, because you keep trying to fuck with it. So it's gonna go ahead and attack you now. And
Sweeps
that
the
was a
leg.
natural
She didn't
20,
even-
so it's gonna go ahead and
She's dead.
yeah.
Wait,
Perma.
Elias is
Perma
gonna.
twig.
Elias is gonna be like, you're bad, you're evil, and use cutting words. So let me roll a
Oh.
d6.
You're
I don't
you're-
think it's gonna help.
As a reaction.
Does it understand? Does it need to understand for that?
I don't know.
I think
Wait,
I don't think-
it's immune if it can't hear me or if it's immune to being charmed.
It doesn't have ears.
Damn it.
I can't hear.
But
I
it
don't
can't
think
hear at
that
all?
would have taken a maximum of 6 away from the thing. It wouldn't have helped.
Yeah.
It would have still hit me. I appreciate it.
It rolled a 4, so you go ahead and take 9 points of piercing damage. As it actually,
So we're getting beat
God.
up by a tiny tree.
as it hits at your wrist, it actually cuts at the top of your wrist here. But then
Oh.
as you
Oh my god.
you end up getting surprised by that, and the dagger actually comes out of your hand and actually stabs you as well. So you get hit twice by your own dagger.
Bloods.
You like pull away like to get away from it.
Yeah.
Lingering injury from a
And you're going to take
She's
9
just
points
like
of piercing.
wrestling an inanimate potted plant like on the ground.
You get messed up. Elias, you're up.
All right, Elias
What
is gonna
the-
like run and like slide with this crossbow, and then just hey, just for
Dangerous.
effects, and then go ahead and try to take a shot from this diagonal angle with this crossbow.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that attack roll.
All right,
Visually, that's pretty cool.
that's gonna be a 14.
It hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
All right, it's gonna be. Is it? Yeah. It's gonna be 5 points of damage.
Yeah, as you go ahead and slide, doing your coolest Call of Duty slide, you slide and you shoot it, and it gets hit, and it actually flies off towards the wall and gets nailed to the door. And it's held
Elias
up,
just-
spun in the air, and it's now limp.
One shot wonder. Elias is just gonna
Yeah.
start wandering over to
Alright,
where Comet was.
alright.
Yeah, Darling's like
Take that.
sprinting over there. Don't kill it! Don't kill it!
I'll take that healing potion, please.
For all intents and purposes, for now, combat is over
Darling
temporarily.
sprints over.
Temporarily.
If we do
I'll
get
just, like-
into combat again, it's gonna be a new initiative count. Just heads up.
Okay.
Like, stand up and just have like a foot on my shield on top of this thing.
Yeah.
Can
let me
I see if it's-
let me retcon here. These Twig Blights do not make noise. They do not have like an audible way to for sound to come out of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I see if it's friendly towards me?
Loses a finger.
You all begin to kind of reconvene at the scene at this
I want a friend.
middle cottage here, and this Twig Blight, it's not really struggling against the weight of you, Koma, trying to hold it down. It's not really that smart enough to do it. It's just mostly acting on instinct here.
Can I try to, if Tomek will let me, can I try to like grapple it but like pick it up? Like put its arms down but like pick it up.
Yeah. If you would like to do that, Komek, up to you.
Do you explain that? Like, what do you?
I'm like, well, there were some outside that weren't, they didn't look like they were hostile to me, so I want to see what it'll do.
Well, this one stabbed me in the leg.
They're just sticks.
But
Yeah.
the
I
one
don't know
like
what you're
he
attempting
dragged
to do.
himself into fire. I don't know. Maybe this one's friendly.
Maybe I didn't want to live anymore. Probably didn't want to be experimented on like you're attempting to do now.
I'm not experimenting. I want to see these
You're
knives.
trying to make it your friend.
That's
all
not
it's an
experimentation.
Kind of is.
I say we put it in a bag and we sell it.
No.
No, who's gonna want to buy a bunch of twigs put together?
Oh, it's alive.
Wait, can I?
Actually,
Can I try to pick it up?
I don't with your bare hands. It's gonna, like stab you.
yeah, I don't.
I want to try it.
That's
Would Elias know whether these would need to like have been summoned by something, or are they just like a spirit of the forest, or?
Go ahead and
And you
roll
said they're just
me-
like all evil, but I'm yeah, I'm
Arcana?
just trying to get better ideas to.
Go ahead and roll me a. I don't even fucking know.
Arcana.
Sure. Yeah, either roll me an Arcana check or another Intelligence check here.
Okay.
Because it's like he wants to know the magic properties.
Gonna be a 12.
12. The eruption of Mount Hotnau was more than just like lava. As things were destroyed, there was like a magic that kind of was released from Mount Hotnau that has kind of like overtaken the area. Not really by any person that's looking to like get control or have power. It's just a natural byproduct of magic that was devastating or did that took away. You know what I mean? So this is more of like a natural magic that's just here because it's been long abandoned and left
Just
to
like
fester.
naturally hostile.
Yeah.
Sure. Darling, I'm sure those things aren't aware of what they're doing, but they're just gonna attack anyone who comes by.
We could sell it like, would like a
Would any-
wizard want to buy this?
No.
Why would a wizard want to buy this?
We
Oh,
just
like a,
smash it because
The wizards sometimes have little helpers.
Serene's like fucked
Okay.
up.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
still actively bleeding, by the way,
Oh wait. I'll give her a wait. How?
dripping
Serene's
down
gonna,
like my
Little
robes and shit.
She's like covered in
It's like, what
blood.
the hell happened
Can
to
we
you?
just smash it?
She's like angry.
Wipes the
Fuck
blood.
smash it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm with Serene on this one. Can we just smash it?
Can I like look at Serene while they decide what to do? See if she needs like. Does she need like a healing
More than
potion, or
half
can
of
I
my
try
health
to like?
gone, like from
Who's
these
holding it?
twigs. I'm
Comet's
not
holding it
even-
down
Comet.
with its shield.
I'm gonna hand her a healing potion.
Oh yes, thank you.
Basically flat on the ground, my shield on top of it, and my foot on
Yeah.
top of the shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
it's like very slowly like trying to struggle, but it's not like trying to be smart about it. It's just kind of like slowly trying to squeeze its arm out for anything.
So this thing can't be trained. Or
it looks
to
like
the party.
it doesn't have
Like
Wait.
Not that I know
Oh,
of.
never mind.
Question. You're saying you want to sell it. Let's say that we did capture it, put it in a bag or whatever. What happens if it escapes? What how are you going to keep control of it during our travels? You're just going to keep I was going to say
Keep in
watching
a
it, but that's not
bag.
the right word. Keep feeling it, like knowing where it is and all that. I don't know how you
well, it seems that
Yeah.
once it's like subdued, it doesn't really struggle that much.
I mean,
Just
it's
gives
kind
up.
of moving. So it
You
is
guys
gonna
notice as you guys are talking, it stays still for a little while, and then all of a sudden something sprouts off the top of its head, and it's a small little sunflower.
try. That doesn't look
It's-
good.
As it stops swiping, it's just
It doesn't look good.
protruding out a small little sunflower off the top of its head.
What's it doing?
Is that anything
Oh, a
significant
flower grew off of its head.
we would know about, or is it just
Yeah, wait, would she know what? Like, anything about these either?
Elias, based off your previous role, you've heard of the stories of these Twig Blights, and you know that bards have played music for them and have sung to them. So you have a feeling they understand Common,
Oh, whoa!
but they can't
I
speak.
thought I couldn't hear.
okay?
It's the
Yeah, what the
vibrations.
fuck is
it's,
this?
it's the vibrations in the wood.
All right, but
That's
it can't be
you.
insulted.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
reading the stat block right now, and it says languages. It says understands Common but doesn't speak.
I
Oh,
see.
so it would have gotten cutting words, wouldn't it?
Either way, though,
understand.
he shouldn't have done it because it
Yeah,
wouldn't have
it's
helped
fine.
me like, at all.
Can I please just try to pick him up?
You have gloves. I give her my gloves.
I
Okay.
don't like the
Okay, I put
flower
the gloves on.
coming out.
Can I pick it up?
We'll slowly like raise one edge of the
Oh, like-
shield.
Take my hand. Can I see if it tries to swing at me?
Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check here,
Just kicking its little.
just for funsies.
Trying to
Animal
get out of your
handling?
grip.
Just trying to kick at your face.
Please, please. He wouldn't let me on the head.
Scratch your
Please let me
eyeballs
have
out.
this.
You have a raven. You have droop.
I don't have a raven.
There's a
Oh,
little
okay.
knot on its
Have
Wait,
a-
stomach.
shut up. 19.
19. As you pick it up, it like it's like a little baby. Like you pick it up,
He's like,
and then
Keep posing.
yeah, T-posing. It like tries to like swipe at you once, but then you catch it real quick.
No.
Bad.
Naughty, naughty.
yeah, I'm like holding up one hand. And I like, He's not friendly.
And then it begins to like attack itself.
Oh my god, no!
As it starts doing
I'm gonna
that,
drop
Elias is
it
going to
if it
go ahead
starts
and
doing that.
blow into his flute harmonica thing and just...
I don't have my harmonica.
And then it calms down and goes limp again. And like tries to like turn over to where the vibrations were.
Return it.
Yeah.
So you dropped it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know in what order or everything.
As it turns towards you, Elias, you notice that the one petal falls off. Falls to the
Okay.
ground.
Elias just says, stop.
Knock it
I'm
off.
like, no.
A beaut plow.
Yeah. It's motionless.
Okay. Okay, now what?
Put a leash
I
on
don't
it.
know. You started.
My grandpa used to tell me about these. They just kind of take care of whatever is going on in the area. But he said they used to listen to music. It's probably just leftover magic residue from when the volcano erupted. And he's gonna go back to the original hut he was exploring and see if there's
Can I
anything
sit
inside
down
again.
and see if it will come to me?
Is Serene still outside?
No, she isn't.
Elias, you explore that western hut and it's barren. There's nothing in there. It's just scraps of rubble and debris. Nothing of
Okay.
note. Yeah.
I just wanted to come to me.
I'll ask Serene, how much would a wizard pay for this?
She's not a wizard.
I don't
I
know.
didn't say.
I don't know how much they would pay for it.
Don't
I don't
they-
even think you can sell these things.
Well, sometimes wizards have little helpers, right?
Would anyone buy this? Would it
What?
keep moving outside of the forest?
Familiar?
Maybe, yeah, the
I'm not
forest
familiar.
keeps it alive.
Yeah.
As far as all of you are aware, you're not sure if anyone would even want to buy this.
Yeah.
I
Can I
think
pretty
we're
cool.
wasting our
Come to me?
time.
Can
It's
I
like a
see
fur
Yeah,
if
it
come to me?
attacks like anybody it sees so far.
Yeah,
Wait,
especially
no, it's standing
ankles.
still. Look. Can I say, come here? I want to see.
It looks around. It looks around. And begins to dig a hole beneath it. And then just
Oh,
like,
I don't like that.
and then it begins to kind of like,
It's gonna
bury
bring more
himself.
friends.
No.
It's gonna bring more friends.
and then it's just
Okay,
the
I'm done with
sunflower
this.
poking out of the ground.
That breaks my heart. So on a more pressing note,
Oh,
me
yeah.
and Serene were over at the hut, and I knocked on the door just to see if anyone was like inside, and I heard chains moving.
Elias points a crossbow at the door.
Well, it's like far away.
Yeah, it's this northern one right here.
Yeah, we're not there anymore.
But
Yeah,
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 Elias,
that's what-
you
yeah.
still kind of take note of it and kind of like watch it from a
Yeah, 'cause
distance.
we're all
Yeah.
around here.
And considering what Kriya said about a possible dragon and like the sound of chains, it's just not. It's not the most fun thing. So I don't know if we should go in there.
Well, we're here looking for a druid, right?
Might as well.
Does the shape of the building outside look like it's representative of being like a house or like it used to be a store?
This northern one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do actually see a. Go ahead and roll me a perception check here, please. As you try to make out the signboard that is right below that front door.
Didn't know there was one.
One.
A 1.
Not natural, but
Sure, from this distance, you can't really make it out, but it doesn't look like a home. It looks like
What is
something
that?
else.
what is?
What's what?
What's-
It's a big building that's locked on both sides. The doors.
Why is it building have a
are
rudder?
The doors are swollen, so we'll have to make a lot
Yeah.
of noise breaking them down. So
Darling,
There is,
you,
like,
you head outside to kind of see what Elias is looking at, and you notice that there is a weathered signboard by the door of this large building. It shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. And it says, like, around the sign, it says, the brown horse.
the ground floor.
Does anybody
It looks like
Would
a
it-
pub, maybe.
does anybody know how to pick locks?
It's not about the lock though. It's about
Mm-hmm.
the door itself being swollen.
I could pick the lock.
Why don't we just
I mean,
about-
push
yeah,
it
I
open?
could pick a lock too, but I mean,
It's not about that. Either way, we're gonna have
But
to
we could-
either break a window
It's
or
fine.
bust through the door.
So
Is it fine? Because if there's a dragon behind that door, we could all die.
I don't think there's a dragon. Well, there could be a dragon.
Because
There is a dragon.
No one seems to be like taking that gravity of that.
Can we
statement
look
that
in
you
through-
said
if you-
that there might be a dragon in there.
No, because the shutters
Well,
are closed.
The shutters
the
are
shutters
closed.
right,
You could break the window
yeah.
open and move it around.
Move it around.
Alright, while they're talking about this, I'm gonna finish investigating this.
Go ahead and roll me
cottage.
a either investigation or perception check here. Comic.
Oh. Let's see here.
I mean, there's 2 doors, but
I'll do
either way,
perception.
it's gonna be really loud.
21.
Yeah, you noticed that when the twig blight that fell from the tree, when it fell down, you didn't notice a particular sound of wood hitting metal, and essentially you rewind and you try to locate it, and you find right over here where the trees are, where the roots are. The roots have grown over this small little lockbox heavily. It's kind of covered completely by roots, and you're able to finally wedge it out and cut away with it with your sword. And yeah, this little lockbox, it contains the following. It contains 700 copper pieces, 160 silver pieces, and 90
You writing
gold.
that down?
I'm getting a notepad. Hold on.
You might have to
Pull 'em
say
off.
Okay. 700 copper.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yapper.
And then
160 silver pieces, and 90 gold.
Crazy.
There's also a faded image, a drawing of,
can't see it.
yeah. There is a,
Yeah.
if someone were to look at what Comic was looking at, there is a faded drawing of
Oh my God,
a human woman from long ago.
Yeah, I'll bring it back. I said I found a box.
Wait,
Do
there's a woman on it.
On the box?
Yeah.
Does it look familiar or anything? Does it look
No.
like anything we've seen?
It doesn't look like anyone you
It's gonna be
recognize.
Kriya's mom.
The paper is old and faded and aged and browned.
Oh, this one.
And then it just
nothing written on it.
in the corner it says to my love.
It has words too.
Yeah, a small little caricature side profile of a lady, human lady.
I relay the info.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just a lot of money in there.
Ah,
Like a lot of money.
okay. Dude,
Like a gross amount of money.
would you
Like
like,
a lot of money.
I've never seen that much money before.
would you like to divvy it up?
We can do that after we deal with that house.
Like, how big's this box?
I don't know. What? It's not that big. It's not
Enough
like
to hold.
yeah enough.
I'll
to hold.
close it and I'll tuck it into my backpack.
Sure, small little metal lockbox. If you want to add that to your inventory.
The shutters, is it completely tight? Like, could a hand fit in
No,
between?
it's there's a glass window and then shutters.
Oh, I see.
So and she told you guys either we're gonna have to break down a door or break a window. Anything's
Gotcha.
gonna make a lot of noise.
I'll take off my backpack, put it on the ground. I'll take a hand axe. I'll go to the door.
All right.
Elias will take out his
No,
quarterstaff.
no,
You all
no.
begin to slowly make your way over to the door.
Darling's staying pretty far back.
Where
If he's
are
gonna
you guys
do
at
that.
in comparison to everyone else here?
Listen,
Yeah, I'd be
clearly
like,
abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that
How
in
is it
front of the door?
abandoned? She said she heard some chains moving
Well, it's
inside.
swollen doors, so
There's
nope.
something alive inside.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're
Chained
looking,
up.
What is this building?
This
It
is
looks like an old pub.
No, I know. Yeah, an old what?
A pub, maybe?
Well, if it's a pub, then maybe they have really old wine, which is probably really valuable.
Okay, that's not.
But what's
that's
chained
not
up?
a concern right now.
That's not a concern. Like,
All right. Can like the mage like turn into like a bat or something and fly down the chimney?
Who are you referring to?
Anyone that can turn into a bat.
no.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not a thing.
I didn't hear Serene's voice.
Is there a doorknob, or it's just like I understand that we can't open it, but I'm just curious like
There
how
is
the
a-
door would have opened.
There is a doorknob. It when you try to like do it, it does like go, but like the door has expanded into its frame so tightly that it's unable to budge
Gonna
either
have to
way.
break it down.
Could
Is
you go ahead?
this the tall building that we could see from the slope?
It is not. Actually, if you were to look towards your east, right there is a smaller, so where you guys are on the battle map to the east, up above on like another little trail going up the hill, there is a tall tower, right in the middle of the village. About maybe,
Okay.
Yes.
What we could do is we still have that scroll of like where we can ask if something within the next 30 minutes is going to end very badly. Let's do
very
that
specific.
before we try this, maybe.
Try
I
what?
was just gonna try to take off the doorknob, see if I can look inside.
But if you do that, it's still going to make a lot of noise.
Is it
'Cause the
possible
other
that what we just
side is
did?
gonna pull up.
Yeah,
might
it
have-
probably would have hurt us.
Show me where you heard this chain.
I'll take him over and gesture the general direction and tell him that all I did was knock very lightly.
Okay. I'm gonna activate blind hearing.
yeah. You, Komek, you being the more inclined to hear things, you put your ear up to the door, and you go ahead and listen in. Do you do anything while you listen?
I hold my breath.
Great. Go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage here, please.
15.
Yeah, with the 15, you are able to locate through the door and about 10 feet to the right of that door, almost in the corner of this building, you do hear the small little clink of a chain, as well as the sound, this following sound.
No.
Sounds like someone breathing in there. That might be a prisoner.
Oh,
Dude, like,
that's
I'm gonna
not
back up
good.
before I talk. But do you guys want it? We have that scroll. What else are we gonna use for it? Like,
I think I'm more concerned that there might be somebody in there. Needs help.
right, but we could tell if it's gonna be good or bad.
I can't imagine a scenario where we don't go in this building anyway.
I mean, we have to go
Whatever.
in.
How many stories is this?
It's a one-story building.
One
I
story.
mean,
What's the
I-
roof
I-
made out of?
Oh, my mama.
And while you're at it, what's the doorknob made out of?
Doorknob is made
don't-
out of
Exact composition, please.
iron. The roof is made out of a roof. I don't know.
Is it
Tiling.
is it thatch? Is it
It's
something else?
give me another option. I don't know roof material. I don't
Is
know. I
it
don't.
tiling? Is it like
Is
a
it
material
shingles?
that could
hay, mud.
It's well-made thatched. It's a well-made thatched roof with like a
We
wooden.
can cut through thatch.
We could go through the wood. I mean, through the roof then.
That was my idea.
I know.
I just thought, what's the roof made of? And I was like,
But
hey, we can go through the
Elias, what is your idea?
Elias wants to try to see if he can turn the doorknob off, or if it has like little slits, try to use like a piece of gold or something to screw it off. And if it's loose, try to cast a little ember to warm it up and loosen it. I'm just gonna tinker around with it and see if we can pop a hole in to have a peek in.
Be specific. You give me two options here. Which one do you want to do?
Well, first I want to see if the doorknob. I want to look at what kind of doorknob it is. Like, does it have
Yeah.
screws? Was it just put in, kind of just shoved in by force?
You inspect it, and it's a commoner doorknob. If you have a specific image in your mind of what you would want it to look like, then we can go with that. Otherwise,
He's
I just imagine it to
asking
be
How
circular.
is it attached to the door?
It's screwed on. There's screws on both
Okay.
sides of the door.
Okay. Elias would like to try to see if he can like stick a coin or something to kind of twist off one side, or even try to like, let me try to do that first.
Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
No.
Go ahead and roll, just
You
roll
have
me a
thieves'
d20 plus a dexterity modifier. No proficiency bonus here. As you tried to kind of do a little makeshift thieves' tool here to kind of
18.
unlock this doorknob. It's so fragile with age that it just pops off, and the doorknob comes off, and you get to see a space about that big.
Okay.
I have a
gonna sneak in
question
oh,
for logistically. Because doorknobs have two sides, was there a loud crash when the
Yeah,
other
there was.
side fell?
It fell,
Okay.
and it actually rolls towards the inside of this building.
It's a table. Vase
And-
falls from table.
Comex, since you're by the door, you do hear another.
Does that sound human?
Do you want to look in?
yeah, with dark vision, I'll go
Yeah,
ahead
with
and have
dark
a peek
vision.
in and see it.
His eye is dead.
You peek inside from the angle that you're looking at, and you do see a humanoid figure underneath the table directly ahead of you. It seems to be prone. It has long, white, flowy hair. Its clothes are a bit tattered, and you notice that it's covered in a very thin layer of ash and grime and soot.
But I can't make out what it is.
You can. It is, he used to be a person, you think?
I see.
As the doorknob rolls towards them, it turns its head slightly in anguish. And looks up at the light beam that is coming through that hole now.
Is there a dragon in there?
And it begins to turn away from the light.
Looks like a person, but not a person. He doesn't know exactly what this is, or that's
You can
just
tell
what
that
I
it's
can make out?
humanoid. You can tell that this
Okay.
was probably a human or a half-elf. But seems to be no longer.
There's something making noise, but it looks dead.
Oh. Okay. Do you see
What do
anything
we
in
wanna
there
do?
worth getting?
Wait,
Lies. Huh.
I wanna go near Elias, I guess, and I'm gonna ask him if he sees it chained up. Is that what was making the chain sounds?
Elias will have another look.
Go and roll me a
Look for
perception
any
check
chains.
again.
Okay. Motherfucker.
Because you said it's under the tree.
7.
7. Yeah. It's kind of a tight squeeze. You can't really get the best scope, but you can tell that there is the sound of someone off to the corner, chained up.
I think someone else.
This one's a
is.
little bit more high pitched, a little bit not as gravelly.
I think there's
Okay.
at least one other person in there.
There's another door on the other side. Do you want to do what you just did here to there to see if there's more things in there?
Okay. Elias says a bit nervously.
You go ahead, and is everyone else going along?
Around back.
Yeah.
Darling will show him where the door is.
Yeah. You go ahead and repeat the process on the other side of the door. No need to really roll checks here. And you are able to peer inside, and you do see, from this angle, you're able to see 2 more of these figures. One of them is chained up. This one here, right by the table. It's kind of tied up to like the nearby vat barrel, and the other one looks like it has a sword plunged into its chest, but it's still alive.
Yeah, there's
takes it out.
2 more, and one of them looks like it was stabbed, and it's definitely still moving.
As you look through, they actually kind of like look towards you, make your way slowly, and look towards the beam of light.
Elias kind of falls back and
And you guys
falls
fall
on his
back,
ass.
and it doesn't perceive you.
So we want to go in here. Why?
Well, I have to ask you a question about magic.
Okay.
We can see him through that hole in the door. Can you just
Yeah.
deal with them from here?
I need. Give me a second. Okay, so I can make him leave me for like a minute. Like they won't come anywhere near me, but
Well, can you do that thing where you make them on fire?
that's silly.
Oh, I thought you both did that.
We don't know what they are, though.
They didn't
wanna
you
talk
say
to
they're undead?
They look dead.
We
And
can
they're
see if
moving.
they'll communicate because I can't get through the door.
Um,
How long was
let's
that?
see. I'm trying to see the wording if I have to do it because I'm assuming if I was gonna cast a spell that like Sacred Flame or whatever, I wouldn't have eyesight and be able to like shoot it through the keyhole, right? Or the door hole.
Let me back away from the doors.
It'd be rough. As you guys are discussing this, as you guys are talking about this plan, this figure right over here begins to slowly like lumber up from the floor. It sees the beam of light coming through the doorknob and begins to make its way towards there. As it begins to kind of paw at the doorknob hole.
Which one?
Alright, talk to it.
The southern one.
Oh, I see.
As it begins to kind of like see what's out there.
A southern one?
Should we say something?
I don't know if he'll understand us.
Or if someone has some really small like dagger or something, you could just stab it through.
Hold on.
Okay, so we want to kill it.
I guess
Oh,
we
fuck.
do, I suppose.
I'll kneel
Will the
down
cross-
and I'll
will the
say,
crossbow fit through
Serene has a dagger.
"Sir, hello."
Sure.
As you put your face up to the door or up to the little hole here, it clocks you and is gonna try to
clock wouldn't.
go for you, and
I don't have to peek because I'm blind.
right. But as you do ask this question, you do hear a small little thud up against the door.
I don't think it's friendly.
Maybe.
I think we can break open the door.
We'll just get through the hole there first. I'll back away.
Can I try to fire the crossbow through there? I don't know how big the hole is, but
Sure, yeah. I mean, if you want to just shoot
I mean,
the zombie.
it'll have more power than pulling back a bow and arrow, I feel like.
Okay. Sure. The zombie is right up against that doorway, or right up against that small little hole. Are you gonna shoot at it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
It's gonna be a 13.
13 hits. Go ahead and roll me for damage here.
It's gonna be a 9.
9. All right. As you go ahead and just gesture everyone to kind of step back, you go ahead and shoot your crossbow through this small little hole, and you hit the zombie, and it lets out this scream of pain as it attempts to break down the door. And that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break.
Thank God.
Okay.
Oh.
I was having fun.
Yeah.
All right, then.
See you guys back here at 4:45. But yeah, we're gonna pick up with combat maybe after this. So see you then. All right. So with Elias provoking the
That's
zombie
sick, promise.
inside the brown horse, I need you all to please roll initiative as it's trying to break down this door.
Go, baby.
All right, 20 to 25. 20 to 25.
Hold on.
No.
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 No. 15 to 20.
17.
All right.
I also got a 17.
Oh, 18. Wait.
Well, damn.
Sorry, no, 17. God.
Who has the higher deck
Oh,
between you and
well,
Elias?
Wait, all 3 of us have 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Mine's-
for sure don't have higher decks than Kriya or Elias.
Like just
Yeah,
the little,
fuck
like the
off.
tiny
Just-
number? Or
No, the
big
raw
number?
number. The raw number.
I know.
14.
15. Dex? Yeah. 15.
Kriya goes first, then Elias, then Darling. Comac, what'd you get? And then Serene, what'd you get?
I got 15. I was waiting for all the 17s to be
Okay.
done.
And Comac?
2.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to this one.
Need to get a heater.
Elias has just taken his crossbow and shot through the hole to kind of penetrate the zombie. And you hear the as the zombie is thumping up against the southern door. Kriya, you are up. Elias, you are on deck. After that's gonna be Darling. What are you guys doing?
A door is still like
This
jammed.
door is still intact. Yes.
Do you want to open this door or?
Yeah.
I mean,
We also can't
well,
answer you.
open,
It's
like
6
bash it.
seconds.
What?
We can't answer you. We can't have like a conversation during
You
the
can have a small little
okay.
one. You can have a small little
We
one.
can say things.
Small little one.
But it's 6 seconds.
I have a speech to make.
It's a feat. We can do it.
Kriya, what we got? As you see your fellow half-elf just go full on Rambo, just go through the door, hitting something.
Pretty sure.
You don't have to do anything. If that's not. If
I
that's
mean,
not full round.
I mean, yeah.
Are you gonna get any closer? Are you
let
saying
me-
anything as you
Where
walk
am
over?
I? Wait.
Who are we?
Oh.
We're in the back, right?
Yeah.
Comac
I
and
mean, we
Elias are nearest
were
towards the
together.
door. Sure. If you want to group up,
We were together at some
Yeah, we-
point. I
yeah,
don't
we're
know.
all here.
We were all at the back door. So.
I framed this in my head
You
when I
put
was
us
telling
down,
when I
yeah.
was telling it. You guys were towards the south. You guys were at
We
the
go.
southern
We go
door.
southward.
You guys were at the
Were
southern
we?
door.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
When I was
We circled
when I was
around.
narrating. Yeah, you guys were.
We
Oh,
checked
okay.
both doors. And then
Oh,
we-
okay, okay.
We came
I
back.
didn't realize. Okay, we went back.
So you guys were about there.
No problem.
And what are you doing?
Kriya's gonna walk like a bit closer just to make sure we're like I guess in a preparation stance. I don't know if there's an action for that.
Yeah, you
but
can hold
just-
an action. You can hold an action to kind of like ready your short sword or ready your longbow.
Right,
Say-
just ready the short swords essentially then. just
So
in
you
case
go
it
ahead
goes
and ready
down.
one of your short swords. What are you waiting for it to be like the trigger? Are you waiting for like a zombie to be
Yeah.
within 5 feet of you, or?
Well, if it breaks down the door or something, yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you go ahead and get closer to the door, right next to Elias, and you kind of take out your short sword and just kind of hold it out at bay, ready to see if anything's gonna come through that door. Elias, you're up.
Elias is gonna go ahead and pull out his quarterstaff that he's never used because I forgot I had it.
Yeah.
And go ahead and try to, with two hands, go ahead and knock it against the door to try to bash it open.
Sure. Go ahead and are you trying to break it open, or are you just trying to like break it down?
I'm trying to either. What's the difference? Oh, like, am I trying to like make a hole or actually trying to knock down the door?
You can break down the door if you want.
Sure.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll to try to hit the
Alright.
door.
All right. It's gonna be an 11.
An 11. I wish I had this prepped. I don't know what the AC of a door is.
I'm guessing it's low.
It's low. Let's just say you go ahead and hit the door. Go ahead and roll me for damage here.
All right. It's gonna be
As you go ahead and hit this soaked, rotten door.
It's gonna be a 6.
Yeah, you actually go ahead and take off the bottom portion of this door, leaving the top portion still open. And you do see that there is the legs of a humanoid figure trying to make his way out.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
Am I able to step back, or is that gonna give this guy an attack of
He's
opportunity?
not within 5 feet of you yet. He is on the
Oh,
other side
okay.
of the door still.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then Elias is gonna go ahead and take a step back after having done that,
Cool.
and just keep his short bow ready.
Great. Elias, you are up. Or sorry, Darling, you are up.
2 turns.
2 turns?
Fuck.
Literally no one can get my name right. But she's going to take a hint from Elias, I guess, and use her light crossbow to shoot at slaves.
Go for it. Go roll me that attack roll here.
17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll me for damage here.
8. It is 5.
5? Great.
5
As you
points of
go ahead
damage.
and shoot down at its leg, you actually pierce it through the foot, almost nailing it to the ground. But as you do that, it kind of just raises its pale leg off of the crossbow bolt and breaks free from the ground. All right, anything else for you? Okay, this zombie is going to go ahead and crawl underneath this door to try and come out and greet you all. And as you guys see him, it's a lot more apparent in the sunlight. This zombie is covered in a very thick layer of ash and soot. And you can also see like he's kind of covered in like I think of like The Last of Us, like when he's like those spores. There are like these spores coming off of his body, but not as grotesquely. Okay, and he's gonna go ahead and actually duck down under and come within 5 feet of you, Kriya. You are now able to attack it if you would like to. Would you like to attack it?
Oh,
there,
because it's
Kriya?
moved? Okay.
'Cause it's
yeah.
within your sight now.
Yeah.
It's within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, I'll try and like get a slice at it
As
with
it's
the short sword.
As it's crawling down, there's going to be an advantage here because it is prone as it's crawling under. So go and roll it
Right.
at advantage as it's crawling under, and you get to see this humanoid zombie crawling underneath
Okay.
the door here.
All right. Shit. It's a 12.
A 12? A 12 does hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me for
Okay.
damage here. Yeah, these zombies don't have any really natural made armor on them. They're in commoner's clothes that are rattered and tattered.
5.
5 points of damage. Okay. As you swing down at this helpless zombie, you go ahead and actually chop off one of its arms. But it doesn't really take to effect as it's trying to come over to you and swipe at you. And it's actually going to go ahead and swipe at you now, Kriya. Is a 15 hit?
No.
No, it is not. As it tries to kind of swipe out with its remaining hand, you kind of do a little, jump rope, and you just jump right over it and avoid the zombie's hefty slam. Great. And he's going to actually go ahead and crawl one more space towards you, Elias. And then also, right around the corner, y'all hear this. You hear the attempt of this chain link. It's attempting to be broken out of. And you hear the sound of struggling, of rustling chain link. But nothing comes around the corner. And that's going to go ahead and that turn. Serene, you're up.
Okay.
As you see this zombie kind of crawling out, and the rest of your party are taking whack-a-mole hits at it.
Okay, I'd like to move kind of right here, and try firebolt on it.
At the zombie, yeah.
At the zombie, yeah.
I would say it's still prone.
Okay,
So,
so it's a
Disadvantage?
ranged attack. So is it at
range attacks would
disadvantage?
be at disadvantage, but honestly, I mean, just roll a straight roll. It's not looking
Is that,
good.
is
It's
that a
going
pity?
real
Is
slow.
It's not trying to like dodge or like barrel roll
Oh.
out of the way.
17.
At least we know the rules. It would be a disadvantage, but I'm just it's
Yeah.
gonna hit. Go ahead and roll me
Okay.
a damage here.
D10. 9.
Yeah, like a baseball. You just go and you just hit it on the side of the head, and it actually you do it. And as you hit it with that mote of fire from your firebolt, its spores around its body, it begins to like combust, and a
Oh.
cloud of ash begins to explode off of its body. I'm gonna need Kriya, Darling, and Elias to please roll me Constitution saving throws here, please.
Boy.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Wait, that's like with a
What'd you
D20,
say?
right?
13.
It's gonna be a D20. It's your Constitution
Plus
saving
your-
throw.
Right, okay.
You have a number for it, yeah.
That's a 8.
8. Elias, what did you roll?
13.
13. Darling, what'd you get?
4.
4. Yeah. Elias, you're quick on it, and you actually go ahead and use your clothing to kind of block any of this residue to
Darling's, like, holding up the
enter into your face. And Kriya, Darling, you go ahead and inhale a sharp whiff of this ash and this pollen that was on the zombie. And you begin to feel a little bit dizzy, and kind of your face is covered in this like talcum powder, baby powder, things like it's like all in your eyes, stinging it, getting all over the front of your body.
I don't know.
For the next minute, you're going to have disadvantage on attacks, saving throws, and ability checks. However, at the end of each of your turns, you can take an attempt to wipe it off of your face.
Wait. I didn't write that down.
Don't worry. I'll let you know.
You'll let us know.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just know that at the end of your turn, you can take a Constitution saving throw to wipe off the powder off your
Okay.
face. Okay?
Jesus Christ, that's
Okay.
brutal.
Serene, so... Also, hold on.
Evil little shit.
Okay, yeah. You pelt the zombie, and it dies instantly on the spot. There we go.
Okay.
As this happens,
Did.
the rest of the party, you begin to hear banging out within the building as that'll do it with a natural 20. You hear banging, bum, bum, bum. Nothing happens, and then you hear another big bang, pah, as these two ash zombies begin to make their way out into this other room and turn towards you guys and begin to make your way towards you. They're gonna go ahead and end their turn right over here. Komek, you're up.
You can't hear you.
It's just the top half of the door.
The bottom half of the door is open. The top half is still, swollen and blocked.
Intact.
So you have to like duck down if you want to get inside. It'd be half movement. You duck down.
I'll just utilize the choke point.
They explode.
Yeah. So I'll get it alongside the door and I'll ready an action. Once a zombie comes out from under the door, I'll hit it with a hand axe.
Sure, great. Top of the round here, Kriya, you are up. As you are covered in this thick white ashy residue all over your face. You can't really see, and your vision kind of goes white for a moment, literally.
She's just gonna attempt to take the shit off her face immediately.
Go ahead and roll
So
me
that is what?
Just another Constitution saving throw here.
Right, but you say disadvantage or just by itself?
For this one, it would be a disadvantage here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, not too bad. Okay. 22.
22 at disadvantage?
Yeah, because
moly.
I got an 18, so I just added the 4.
What was the other roll?
Oh fuck! No, it's wrong. Sorry, not wrong. It's 19. It's 19. I was looking at the wrong.
Oh shit.
Saving
Well,
throw.
either way.
It's 19. It's 19.
Great,
19.
great
What
rolls,
were
great
the
rolls.
2 rolls?
You rolled twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great, awesome. Yeah, you find a clean part of your sleeve, and you're able to just wipe it off clean, and you can see again.
All right.
That
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be an action to do that now.
Yeah.
So you did use an
Yeah,
action.
I'm
to do
good.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Great. Elias, you are up.
Is this thing in front of us like now not moving?
It is now dead. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and mark it off as dead.
Okay. In that case, Elias is gonna try to like go prone and duck under and try to take a shot, like from underneath the door, but not.
Are you just going prone
it.
like?
Yeah, just going prone, fucking.
Okay, yeah. As you go, are you hitting the closest zombie right there to
Yeah,
your?
yeah, yeah, the
Are you
closest
going?
one.
How are you putting any of your body into the doorway? Like
No.
Inside.
Just from where I am, I'm gonna
Okay,
try to
from where
take a
you
peek
are.
and try to
Yeah.
fire a shot.
I don't know if attacking from prone gets you advantage. I don't think it
No.
does. Just go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Steady shot.
Steady shot.
Yeah, and I hold my breath as I look through the scope.
You press left switch.
He can hold his breath for 3 seconds and then he just has a seizure.
He's camping.
16.
16.
He's
Spawn
spawn
camping.
camping.
16's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll me damage here. As you go ahead and fire at this northern zombie.
That's
Or most southern
gonna
zombie.
be a 9.
9. Yeah, you go ahead and you strike it.
So Mario.
You strike it, and as you actually strike it right there in the chest, it actually releases that big puff of ash similar to that first zombie. As it just coats the rest of this room with this fine layer of baby powder talcum-esque material. Anything else for you?
No.
All right, darling, you are up.
I'm gonna go kind of next to Elias, like kind of blinking, and like she's not gonna go prone, but can she see if she like kind of Spider-Man crouches? Like if she like gets not on her knees, but like she's not. You know what I'm talking about?
On her tippy
What are you
toes.
looking, looking to do? You're
Like
doing
on
a
her
little-
toes?
Under the
little
door.
Slavic squat? Like, are you like...
Yeah, because
Okay.
she's trying to cast Sacred Flame under the door.
I mean, sure, it's gonna be a...
It's a dexterity saving throw, so
Right, but
it
since you
doesn't-
are... I mean, I think
It
it'd be
doesn't
fair for me to
affect it.
roll at advantage here. Because...
What? Okay, I mean it's yours, go.
Okay, so you go ahead and roll. It's kind of weird. 13... What is it? Is it a charisma?
No, it's dexterity, but it's
Kiss her
safe.
tongue.
Oh, dexterity. Still, it's shit. Doesn't know. I got an 11. Is that?
Oh, wait,
Is
okay,
that? So you go ahead and succeed. So amidst with all this like white gunk all over your face, you go ahead and extend your hand out and cast a good flame on the southern zombie here.
Yes.
Yeah, you Slavic squat and you do like a little pose, and then you go ahead and cast out like a flame for the lads, and you go ahead and
7
cast
points.
7 points.
And then she's gonna like desperately like wipe at her eyes.
Yes. It doesn't say that it costs an action at the end of your turn, so you are able to do that. So go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. Apparently, it says you're supposed to roll it at the end of your turn, but since you did it at the beginning,
Yeah, so
Priya,
like each
I,
time
yeah,
she just
I went
shows
ahead.
it's Constitution. That is a 18.
Yeah, you do the same
Nice,
thing. You
nice,
find
nice.
you use your hair. You're just like, you just kind of like, you know, you do a little beauty blender with the powder, and you get it
Yeah,
off
like
your
the bottom
eyes.
of my hair.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you wipe off the powder, and now you can see again. You're no longer affected by that ash puff. All right, that is your turn. You do. Yeah, again, from within this building, off inside and off to the right, you do hear the sound of a chain being struggled against as it's slithering across the floor, and you hear the gentle groan. But nothing comes out to that doorway. Serene, you're up.
Yeah, I would
Nicole, you're in
like...
2 turns.
I'm gonna... I'd just like to go back to where I was standing here, and because it's very crowded and the doorway's very narrow and all that, so I'm just gonna hold my action and just... I don't think anybody will attack me, but I'm just gonna hold.
What are you holding?
Be ready, I guess.
With a fireball?
Flame blade, but I don't know it yet.
Okay,
Can I do that?
sure. Why not?
Interesante.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you hold flame. You just out of this weird little choke point of chaos. You're kind of like stricken with like, I'm a fucking sorcerer. I don't really want to get in there, so I'm gonna just back up and let the party do the rest of it. And yeah, you kind of just you get back. Anything else from you there?
Watch.
No, I'll end my turn.
And what's your trigger for you? What is that? Is it just you see a zombie go through the door?
When she
Well-
gives a fuck.
Like if Serene is holding Flameblade, like what is gonna be the thing for you to kind of cast that out, and what's your trigger?
Honestly, if it gets within the range, I think the range is. Well, the range says self because you create like
right.
a.
So would you
is that the
say?
melee range?
But you get to attack within. Oh no, you just hold it in your hand, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
not
hold it in
like
your hand.
spiritual weapon or anything. It's like you hold it in
Okay.
your hand. Yeah.
So what's the trigger here? You know,
So just if it ever gets to melee range,
you're gonna go ahead
within
and try to
before my
summon your
next
flame
turn.
blade. Great.
Yeah.
All right. This zombie is gonna go ahead and go now. They're gonna go ahead and just crawl forward. 1, 2, 3. What's the speed on this? Is 20 feet. It's gonna go ahead and actually just go ahead and just crawl underneath here. It's gonna be prone now. It's gonna go ahead and just take a swipe at whoever's closest. That's gonna be you, Komek. As you go ahead and tries to attack you with its arm. That is going to be a.
Does my action go off?
Oh, were you holding an action? Sure. Yeah, your action goes off first. So go ahead and attack if you were to.
Because you said if anything.
You said a 14. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll me damage here. As you notice that this zombie is doing a little military crawl, and you go ahead and just swipe down with the hand axe right on its spine. How much damage do you do?
This is D6. 3 damage.
3 damage. Yeah, you intend to go right for the middle of the spine, but you actually just get it right there in the small of the back, not really being able to get at the crucial points. But it's getting hurt as it goes ahead and just take 3 points of damage. All right. It's gonna go ahead and attack at you there. It rolled a 13, so it doesn't hit. Again, you had to skip it as a kid, so you just jump over that hand, and it doesn't make contact with your feet. Komek, you're up. As you see this helpless zombie that is prone, that is has a crossbow bolt, a hand axe. It's a little on fire.
A little.
Little on
I
fire.
bring it down again.
Yes.
That is 13.
Yeah. Roll me that damage, baby.
What? 4 damage.
4 damage. Yeah. Just grab the killing blow here as you go ahead and descend your hand axe down onto this helpless little ash zombie.
I chop it once. I jump over his swipe, and when I come back down, I just put my foot like on his temple, and I chop its neck.
Oh.
Let's go. Yeah.
What's that?
Hold on here. How much damage did you do again?
It was 4 damage.
Yeah, 4 damage. Okay, so as you chop off the head, and it begins to kind of like go off near where Kriya is at, the eyes go dead for a minute, but then they come alive. As the body is dead, but the head is still active. It's still active.
Was he gonna grow little legs out of his neck or something?
I
Where
wish
did
that'd
that
be
from?
sick.
That's from
Stick him on
something
top of the twig.
Oh,
Futurama?
it's from chapter 2.
Oh,
as
oh.
well. But I know it's in other stuff as well.
This other zombie's gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, and it's actually not gonna make a beeline towards you. It's actually gonna go ahead and just curve off here to its left, and you see it through the window, and it's actually making its way towards something else. That's gonna go ahead and end that zombie's turn here. As this, yeah. So, I forgot to move him. So yeah, Kriya, you are now up.
So it's just the head left, right?
It's just there on the floor. Its tongue is out. As it's trying to bite at you, but it's not really gonna be able to.
Kriya's just gonna grab her short sword and just attempt to like stab it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna have you roll. You just go
Yeah.
ahead and just
Okay.
like a knife in a watermelon. You just sink it right in there.
Yummy.
Is it
Oh.
And
Delicioso.
yeah, and it just dies right there on the spot.
Delicioso.
And yeah, finally successfully killed it. Okay. What else we got, guys? Anything else for you? You want to head inside?
Good.
All right, Elias, you're up. As this zombie kind of curved off away from the doorway, not wanting to get spawn camped as it's leaving spawn, you just decides to kind of curve in.
Camper.
He's typing in chat.
I'm gonna say.
Guys,
My dad works for Bungie. Come stop.
Oh my god.
I have your
I'm
ID.
being
Even
proxy
done.
camped.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Elias is also gonna start camping the door.
Yeah, from.
What were you
Go
gonna
ahead. Go ahead. No, sorry.
say? I don't know. I was just gonna say that he's gonna start camping the door.
I would say from that angle, you would be able to see like a good portion of this zombie's
Oh, in that case,
body.
I'll go ahead and try to take a shot.
Sure. I just want to go ahead and just give you like some visual information here. As you see this back of this person, it kind of has like more of like a female-ish attire on. It's wearing like a commoner outfit that's like kind of like dressy, roby, long strawberry blonde hair that goes down to like maybe her shoulders.
Hazel?
I was just
killer.
gonna say.
But
that
still,
guy was
but still very
Bad
much
Hazel.
rattered and tattered and long dead from a long time
rather
ago.
than cat.
Cool.
Are you gonna go ahead and
Romance the
attack?
dead person?
Sure. There's
Roll for
two of them.
hotness?
Well, there's another one. Elias is gonna say as he goes ahead and tries to fire a shot
Yeah, go ahead.
with his crossbow. It's gonna be 13.
13 hits. Roll me that damage, baby.
All right. It's gonna
My
be
Achilles.
10.
10. Nice. As you go ahead and shoot it right across its back, it stumbles over, and then after about a minute, or after about like a second, another explosion of cloud, ashy puffiness comes from its body, but it does not get within range within any of you, as it stumbles over, being very affected by that crossbow shot. Anything else from you?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Elias is just gonna take another step back over here.
Darling,
Wait
you are
for the
up
door.
now.
So, can I try to like get it around the corner?
I
Or
would
would I have
say
to, like,
from the
keep my
spot
head
where
in?
Elias is at, where he was previously up against the door, you can get a good shot there. It's just right angled right there.
Yeah.
But from where you are,
Okay,
no.
I try to.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me another Sacred Flame. Guiding bolt. Just fucking destroy the building.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to take a brand again, so it's their roll.
Okay. Rolled a natural 19. So actually, it dodges out of the way, and it actually makes a groan like.
Can't quite.
As you try to cast it out, it turns around and it sees you trying to cast it, and it just groans out.
And I'm gonna go back to where I was.
All right. You do hear another. From this angle, you can't really see much, but you do hear another attempt to whatever is trying to break out of this chain, and it does not succeed. Serene, you're up.
Okay.
Burn that bitch.
I guess if I moved here, would I have? I still wouldn't really be able to see it, right? I'd have to
There's
go in
other people in the way
there.
blocking
Yeah.
that.
you
I'm
have
gonna
to
say
go.
no. You'd have to like clear line of sight.
By the way.
Okay. For the sake of doing something, I will still just like kind of shift over to see if I can see anything. And
Come on, get in
It's
there.
so funneled
Get
here,
in
guys. It's
there.
so funneled.
it's so hard to do because if I miss, like if I get a nat 1 and then I attack Kriya by accident, I'm gonna feel really bad. So
Pretty
Go
funny.
for it.
By the way, you did try to hold Flame Blade, and
Yeah.
you didn't use it, so you did expend that spell slot.
okay.
So make sure you mark that off.
Yeah, I will just end my turn here.
Great.
And with that,
Tell us to
I
move
end my
out of the
turn.
way.
This zombie is gonna go ahead and disappear out of view as it begins to kind of make its way towards towards this corner, and it disappears out of view from you all. It's
Coward.
gonna end its turn there. Comac, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna slide my shield under the door, and I'm gonna roll under.
Yeah. As you go ahead and try to perceive what's going on here,
My God.
I perceive.
you can hear two distinct figures over there in the corner, and the way that they're kind of aligned in terms of just like where they are, like anatomically, you can tell that the one that was taking shots, the womanly one, is covering up a smaller humanoid figure.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Covering up.
Essentially, like shielding them with their body.
Oh. Bit of a situation here, guys. I don't know what's happening.
What you see?
I can't.
Like,
Why would you say that to me?
oh!
We're 13 sessions in, lads.
Psychic damage.
It just
Psychic
happens.
damage.
It just happens.
What do you sense?
Kriya, you take 1 point
do you
of guilt
feel?
damage. You just.
Ooh, old party looks at you, judges you.
Would
I
they?
say,
Would they really? After all the shit Comic says to T-Pose?
Whoa, handicap.
all right, we're pulling that card. Okay.
I will. He'll say, it seems to be protecting something, like a child.
Money. Oh.
Wait, so are we out of combat now?
No, not technically.
You know how
So
Elias is.
we're just talking. Okay.
All right.
What?
I'll just.
what
Kriya,
is,
it's your turn.
Oh.
Unless, like, sorry, I just.
Nah, I'm like on a knee, and I'll just pick up my shield and just hold it in front of me, and just.
And just kind
I'll
of
ready another action. If something tries to attack me, I'll hit it with the axe.
Great, it comes towards you. Great. Kriya, what are you doing?
Okay, Kriya's gonna also, like attempt to slide under the whatever the fuck.
Yeah, seeing how suave Komek was, you go ahead and try to do the same thing. Just for memes, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check as you try to be as suave as Komek. Try and slide underneath this door.
Acrobatics?
Here. Acrobatics check, yeah.
You hit your head on the door.
I got a nat 20, but
Yeah, natural 20. So what happens is, what I have here in my head here, you go ahead and you grab the bottom broken part of the top part of the door, and you go ahead and you
like
grab
slide.
it,
Yeah.
and you do like a little torpedo twist, gymnast torpedo twist, through the air, and
He's
land
like nearly
right next to
6
Komek.
you know how tall she is?
Yeah.
Someone just hears a bunch of
Just
whipping
fucking
around.
bulldozes through the.
And you
I don't know what
land
to say.
right next to him, and you pair off into the corner, and you see that zombie covering up a child zombie.
It's just another zombie.
Strawberry blonde hair,
It's Hazel.
Kill it.
similar female commoner clothing, and she is tied up with a chain, with both of her wrists tied up to
The
wall.
child?
The child is, yeah.
When we say child, like how big is it?
Carp's age.
Oh. It's a zombie still.
Whoa.
As you make your way through the door and you see this display, what do you do?
Yeah, we definitely have a situation.
Can someone describe it? Like,
There seems to
I
be
described it.
like maybe 7-10-year-old what used to be a child girl. She's chained up.
Is she
and
alive?
She's moving, right? Like slightly.
She's trying to struggle out of the
she's like a
chains.
zombie.
She looks very,
unalive.
yes, she looks just like everyone else.
She looks the same. Just, I mean, I wouldn't say
It
alive,
smells like
but
this.
So it's
she
still
looks
a zombie.
like the rest of them.
We're gonna go ahead and leave combat here, I'm guessing.
Well,
Kriya?
Elias is gonna slide in.
oh my god. They're
Kimbo
both blocking the
crossbows.
door, I
Takes them both
think.
out.
Also with the crossbow. And
Go ahead. And it's such a tight squeeze, just roll me.
Yeah, and they're also both.
I'll do it, bro.
Roll me up
I don't
an
care how
acrobat-
tight it is. Give me a high DC.
Roll me an acrobatics check here.
all right.
Just kick Comic onto the ground.
You can kick him by the
14.
ankles.
14. Yeah, you whoop in and you barrel
try to do
roll
the
over
same shit.
Kriya and Elias, and Komek, and you end up like over there. You run on their shoulders and use their shoulders as like a vaulting space, and
What?
you
You
actually
got a
end up
14?
How?
and you end up right there on top of the bar.
What?
I don't
Freeze.
know.
What the fuck is this Naruto?
Put your hands up.
Freeze! As you see the same display, this older adult humanoid female zombie is covering up this child-looking zombie that is chained up to the wall.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and just exit combat. If anyone wants to attack, y'all free to. It doesn't mean...
I'm gonna call Serene over and ask her to help me pull the rest of the door off so we don't have to do this dumb shit.
To the party.
You don't have to
Take
do a flip.
Take
one
the
of the cool
body
kids.
out of the way.
Can we just like pull the rest of the door
Yeah,
off?
you guys do so. It comes off. It crumbles underneath your
Like,
fingers.
You guys could have just been a lot less dramatic about it. Like,
And it the door comes off.
Faster.
You push it off to the side, and you guys have a situation right in front of you in this corner. As you notice that this zombie is not really looking towards you all, but it's mostly kind of like it's hurt, and it's leaning on this younger female zombie, and it's just making this guttural, deep sound of something. This
This these spores, do they also appear to be a result of this sort of like volcanic magic?
100%. The
Yeah.
thin layer of grime outside matches the one that's inside of these people.
Sure.
is there any reason we're keeping these things alive?
It's probably best to just put them out of their misery together.
Exactly. Like, can anyone do anything for them, or else they're just gonna stay like this?
They're fine.
We
Well,
should probably
unless
kill
they
them.
turn hostile again.
The zombie, female zombie, that's not chained up, looks back towards you all and begins to register that you all got in and begins to slowly crawl towards you all, looking to swipe out.
Elias is just gonna take a shot at its head.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You do so. Meanwhile, the zombie against the door, in the corner, still chained up against the corner, and is looking at you all.
Can I sacred flame the one that's tied down? And is that
Whoa.
considered?
Oh,
I
you're
love
gonna
that.
burn the kid?
I
You'd
love
like
that
to.
when it's like it's not a pet or something. She's so fucking sadistic.
As-
But then when
as-
it's a pet, it's like,
I don't
oh,
want to keep this one.
As
Do
it's
you want to keep it alive?
Well,
It's suffering.
I'm
You
gonna
can
hold
kill
on,
it
hold on.
mercifully.
Hold on. As
Burn it.
as
Yeah, kill it
Elias
mercifully,
as Elias
please.
Mercy kills this adult zombie, this younger one looks down at it, and it's all the same guttural groan, but this one seemed more accented and more
Zombies don't have
has a
like,
little bit of a tinge of emotion behind it, despite y'all knowing that zombies really have no semblance of their previous life. But something kind of clicked right there
Can-
as you hear a.
It's chained up, right?
It is. It's not gonna be able to move.
I threw sacred flame at it,
Yeah.
Whoa.
You go
which
ahead
is
and
a
just-
dex save, so I don't.
It doesn't
know.
matter. As
Yeah.
you go ahead and approach it, looking piddily at it.
Pitifully?
Pitifully.
Pitifully.
You go ahead and extend your sacred flame out, and it starts on the clothing, works its way up to its hair as the hair catches
Elias
fire.
is gonna run over and just stab it on its head before it catches on fire.
They don't feel pain.
All right.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I don't know that.
It's like it's screaming out a little groan of pain. Ah! As Elias, you run over with your dagger and stab it deftly right there in the temple,
Is he
right there
gonna
in the
get
brain.
fired in?
I'll take it if there is.
Pull it out. All right.
Hey, look around the room.
Comek's curious about why this thing was chained to the wall. We'll investigate that.
Sure.
Can I walk around the room?
You can either roll me a insight check or an investigation check here, of your choice.
I'll do insight. Six.
The only thing you can really gather is that this is probably a villager of Thundertree from a long time ago, and you can probably make out that the zombie that Elias just killed was a relative, most likely. Similar look in terms of clothing and in terms of hair color.
Does this seems like a pub, right?
Yeah.
And so, are the chains fixed to the wall with bolts, like it's part of the original?
It looks like it was added after the fact.
Okay.
It does not look like it's part of the original construction.
Elias is gonna pull the dagger out of the thing's skull and kind of pat away whatever fire may have gotten on his sleeve and kind of give Darling a sort of scared look as he kind of just steps away.
What is this, Elias? Do I clock that one?
I don't care.
This demon.
Yeah, it's very apparent as
Yeah.
he kind of gives you this
It
cold.
looks more scared.
Looks at the scared look towards you.
Yeah.
Can I look around the room?
Yeah, and just kind of looks around at the bar to see what else may be here. Any
Yeah.
signs of, what looks unnatural from what would have been a part of the bar.
Investigation for loot or insight to see if you're trying to find out more about these humanoids or who they might have been.
I'll do an investigation around the area.
Sure.
Jesus. That'll be a 10.
Yeah,
Since
I mean,
also said that I was looking around, can
Yeah.
I
Oh.
go and roll me an
or-
investigation check. Yeah.
Zip is 19.
Yeah. You're more familiar with these types of instruments. You clock it right away that when you get to the western room that you find the vats and the kitchens, the small little kitchenette, huge wooden tons, and you can still smell that smell of yeast in the air, but all of the ale here that might have been here, it's not here. And you go up and down the place looking at all where there might be hidden loot. You don't find anything. Nothing to be had here in terms of loot. Just a very, very sad story.
There's something on the map. I don't know if it's actually there, but it kind of looks like the floor is messed up. Right here.
It's just more rubble.
Okay.
This house
Can I
is
tell,
decaying.
Through the investigation, is there anything on the bodies, or is there commonality or whatever?
You notice that two of the one that Elias killed, as well as one that's outside, they share a similar necklace, and they also have wedding bands on them. They're made out of very cheap metal.
But what does the necklace look like?
Just goes around, and they have a small little portrait thing that you kind of click open, and it's a small faded photo of each of them if they were.
Show everyone the picture.
I don't know.
It doesn't look like the picture that Colin
Oh,
found
fuck
earlier.
No, different person.
Does the little girl have any necklace or anything?
No. Mm-mm.
Didn't one of the red brands tell us that at Thundertree there was a hidden jewelry box or something in one of the
It's
buildings?
in an alchemy shop.
It was an
Alchemy
alchemy
that's what
shop.
it was. So
It
that's
was in a
not it.
box.
Okay.
Actually, outside, I'll step outside. Is there any of signs on any of the dilapidated buildings?
No, those have long been consumed by
Okay.
nature. Yeah, what's standing is just because it's made out of that hard material. All right, guys. So in terms of where to proceed next, if you guys would like to explore more, you do have a path heading south, a path heading slowly towards the middle of the village to the southeast, and that's pretty much the natural trail. This forest line to your immediate east, very thick. You can't really get through there to kind of get like a little shortcut, you have to follow along this trail here. So are we going south, or are we going towards immediately?
Which way is the dragon?
Well,
Does the tower seem to be in any direction?
Let me just... Yeah, so, immediately to the east of you guys, but, like, up on a level, is that raised tower. You have to... It's like a path that kind of, like, winds around towards the middle of the village, and then a trail that leads up, like, it ascends up to this tower. So... Yeah.
In south, we don't see anything.
I mean, you guys can walk over there. I would have to put on the map there for you.
Sure.
What do we see to the south?
Say that one more time. What?
What do we see to the south?
Okay, so you guys begin to walk towards the south. You guys begin to make your way to the bend to either go southeast or
To the
south.
bend.
And you see this here in the southwestern part of the village.
Found.
Another building.
As you guys make your way over here, I'm gonna just place y'all over here. There is a well-to-do house, not as run down as the other ones, kind of similar to the brown ale, maybe, or as the brown horse, maybe even in better condition. There is a dilapidated building down here to the south as well. It kind of looks like a farmstead. But what you also notice is that this... Go ahead and roll me a perception check, everyone, please. Perception check.
Nope.
7.
I got a 7 too.
I also got a 7.
I got a 16.
Thank God,
Very
Kriya.
good.
I knew you. I have to count on you to be clutch here. I'm sorry. As you go ahead and walk over, everyone else in the party seems kind of shaken up by the occurrences that happen within the brown horse. And as you walk towards this house right over here, Kriya, you notice that there's a small little chimney. And you see like a little puff of smoke or two.
There's smoke coming out of that chimney in that house. Maybe
From afar.
somebody's in there.
You can also tell from afar it's reinforced with heavy iron bands. And the chimney also seems to be reinforced in that similar thing, these iron bands. However, up on the roof, you do see these ever familiar sight of surrounding the house. You do see like some twig blights all above it, surrounding it on all sides here.
Are they like attacking it or just standing idly?
They are all over it, on the ceiling, off to the side. You notice that this little 3 stack over here, they're like piled on each other's shoulders, trying to like get up to the window.
Oh.
Yeah. This one over here to the south spots you all, and does the ever so familiar thing that happened to Darling. Looks at you guys to the side, and then begins to run, and then it runs into this wall, runs into it, and falls back.
No. Oh no.
Burn these ones alive.
No.
As
Ew.
they haven't quite turned all their attention towards you, I think they're more preoccupied with trying to get to what's inside of this building.
Oh, that's strange.
Walking Dead.
Don't dead, open inside.
Oh my god.
Okay. Kriya, you see this. Anything?
She just motions for people to look, pay attention, essentially.
Wow, Coleman.
One
Okay.
point of guilt damage for Kriya again. As,
Yeah.
Oh,
Layering it and
Nice.
layering it.
She like, oh, pats.
Elias
Comic.
is like
He's not
giving
gonna
a
use
mean
the
eye
signal.
to Don and is like, yeah, Comic, by the way. What she didn't tell you is that there's stuff over there.
Want the tree ones.
Okay. 2 options here before we end the session. You can either fight it head on, or you can be a little bit more inventive in another way. Not sure.
Elias, remember
Inventive.
that thing you
Inventive.
did earlier?
Oh.
We dress ourselves in
flutes.
twigs and walk amongst them.
What?
Be their leader, be their god.
I'll do
The
it.
flute harmonica again?
That's Darling's ending. She just becomes one of them.
What's happening here, guys?
Do the flute thing.
Yeah, do it.
Elias will pull out the
Call
flute.
them all.
With the intention to do
Play
what?
them in like Oompa Loompas.
Either
To see
way,
if he
No,
can play a
like the
soothing
fucking-
song, to try to play a song like he did earlier, to try to like get them to just kind of be chill and soothe with the music, and be like, we're friendly, we're not here to bother you.
sure. Go ahead and roll me a performance check. If anyone wants to assist,
I'll give him
Assist,
thaumaturgy.
if anyone wants to be like his backup dancer, or if anyone plays another instrument.
I'm gonna do thaumaturgy and have it.
The fire dancing.
You do fire dance too. What are you doing, darling?
I guess thaumaturgy and I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know.
Thaumaturgy,
What are you
spotlight,
doing?
or-
What do you want me to do? What do you think I should do?
I do the most effective thing.
I left that for you to decide.
So you can make like a. Never mind. I
A
don't
stank?
know.
Okay, we'll just go. Okay, Elias, just roll me a straight performance check. I guess no one's helping
Okay.
you. As you go
Oh
and just
wait,
pull out your
wait.
flute.
Before
And-
he does guidance.
Do you want to take the guidance there, Elias, or do you want to just show it off your
What
chops
is
without?
guidance?
You get a D4 to your ability check
roll.
if you want it.
Just
If you want it, you can deny it.
A little insulting, but yeah.
I need your help.
Elias will be a little hesitant, but he'll take it.
Yeah,
Appreciating
I just have
Darling's
to-
help.
I'll
If I had a
yeah,
D4 to my roll,
sure. Performance
it
check here,
doesn't
please.
be so high.
You feel a little bit more confident in what you're doing.
Great. I've got 26.
Great.
My performance stats are
Does he
broken,
make
bro.
You notice that one Twig Blight begins to make its way towards you as you begin to play.
They all
And
do dance.
Komek and
They start
Kriya,
flossing.
you guys get a little like anxious as they begin to kind of walk forward, and you kind of like hold your weapons out. Serene, you like prepare a fireball, getting ready to like pelt one of these motherfuckers, and then
My dagger in one hand,
Not
fireball in the other.
Like,
and one of them walks up, takes a seat. And kinda does a little crisscross applesauce as one of them jumps off of the ceiling and like face plants. Blah!
no.
And he actually does not get back
Gets
up.
fucking
He-
impaled.
back up. As one of them,
Lemmings.
yeah, this one right here jumped off and it just fucking face planted off the thing, and it's now dead.
Fall damage.
Nice, all right.
Now.
Lingering injury.
This little 3 stack
Splinters.
over here, they kind of do like a little like trapeze roll where they all kind of roll together into a ball, and they begin to make their way over. This one
Just walking on.
casually like pimp walks over to the group, and one of them is a little
They
shy.
start mating.
One of them is a little shy, kind of like peeps over, and then comes out.
Little creep.
Um,
So cute.
and they come out, and as you begin to play this beautiful ballad that and is intended to soothe them, you notice that some of them are beginning to kind of release like sunflowers and tulips and like various carnations out of their
Aww.
top of their heads.
Flustered and burning
And
hands.
Kill
right?
them all.
They're slowly like with the wind helping, the flowers are kind of like going back
Yeah,
and forth,
Serene's just like
going back
Ready
and
to
forth.
like just like
She
And
touches
then
her
Serene's
thumbs.
like, I'm just this is a 6-man kill right here by just burning hands this right now.
My KD boys.
Yeah, KD. We'll get a care package after this.
And you play for about a good 45 seconds to a minute, and then the door to this house. You hear a
I was
sliding of
nervous.
you hear a sliding of locks beginning to be unlocked.
All right, Willy Wonka.
And what comes out first is actually like a big puff of smoke, as you can smell this very strong scent of pipe weed.
I was right.
As out
Solid.
walks this white bearded human. He kind of looks like a very lean Santa Claus.
Hey.
He's wearing like a green cloak around him and like a kind of like a funny hat. You know, kind of lopsided off
funny.
to the side.
How
And,
funny. You can't see it anyway.
He comes out, looks at you all. Well, hello there,
Hi.
Kreia. What you doing over here? And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
We found him!
Yay!
All right, y'all
He's
fucking
old.
He's sexy. Why is he so hot? No, no, he's hot.
I hate this session so much.
And he smokes too. He's so cool.
I wish I was him!
The bro.
All right, guys.
His
So
robe comes open.
he walks out naked. He walks out butt naked. How are you? Good to see you. All
Oh my
right.
god, ew, nasty.
Oh, you brought your friends.
Oh my God.
All right, guys.
We're not.
And it's session 13.
Friends.
Y'all got a good amount of combat out of the way in terms of Thundertree, and y'all found what you came all here to look for. Still a lot more to explore, though, if you wish. But yeah, guys, great session. Kind of heavy. A lot of strategy implemented. And yeah, hopefully by next session, by the end of next session, you all complete this part of Thundertree and begin to make your way and do whatever else. But yeah, guys, yeah, I know you guys gotta go get to ya horse event. Shinopa's be putting on the horse
horse
event. Everyone,
That's right.
go ahead and say your goodbyes now, and
The
y'all take
final
care.
event.
It's the final
Doses.
countdown.
Get the fuck out of here. Bye.